So look, what I'm saying is, bottom line is, Chris, you're telling me show you evidence. I show you evidence. You tell me the evidence isn't good enough. I showed you video evidence of people filling out fucking ballots. I can show you evidence of a guy saying, I destroyed Trump ballots. Whether it's true or not doesn't matter. If I put a video out and said I killed 3 people and raped them, people are going to investigate me, yes or no?
If you're the person,
yes
in that
or no?
video, if you're the person in that video raping those people, then yeah.
No,
it's
if
pretty
I just
obvious.
put a video out and say, well, he actually rips a Trump ballot and throws it. So what I'm saying is, people were saying, "Oh, this is just a prank video."
You can't just.
How do we know it's a prank video unless it's investigated?
But you can't just.
Yes
take
or no?
One video of a ballot
Chris,
getting ripped up and
when
being
it's
like,
when it's
"Oh, this
something
is
as important
proof
as
of-"
our election, yes, I can take one video of someone saying that they're cheating the election and use that for investigation. It's probable cause. It's probable cause.
Okay.
Bottom line, lessons learned, regardless of how this plays out, is moving forward, if they're going to continue to use mail-in ballots, they have to eliminate where their ballots are handled by another individual. They have to come up with a way that when your
It's
ballot
machine
goes,
only.
Machine only.
Yep, I agree. Chris, we can do a shot.
Everything's
look,
been
all I'm-
counted.
all I'm at-
Everything's
no.
been counted.
By humans. All
No,
I'm
but
asking you
Chris,
is to be fair,
anytime
Chris.
you allow people to handle ballots,
There's human error.
there can be fraud. There can be all kinds of
Human
things.
error.
The reason we haven't had this issue before
Because
is
there's a minimal.
majority of people would always walk in and vote.
Thank you.
Okay, only about 10-15%.
right,
of
and this is a different situation.
this
right?
time it flipped. 70% of the people voted by mail.
I voted by mail.
I did too, but like I said, if I had,
What about this, Chris?
if they had a polling place down here at the elementary, I would have gone and voted in person.
Well,
I
I went
would've,
There was
too.
one at the parking lot.
What about this, Chris?
No, what I'm saying is,
What about this?
I like the
polling
person-
people are supposed to be able to visualize. They're blocking poll watchers from seeing stuff. What about this?
Because
This
there-
is illegal.
there
This
are-
is illegal.
there are Republican and Democrat viewers in the
It doesn't
polling
matter.
place.
They're still not supposed to block
No, you know why?
public
Because
viewing.
they were about to riot.
They weren't
at
about
the front
to.
door.
And what? The cardboard stopped them? Shut the fuck up with
Yeah,
your
they were
stupid
about to
excuses.
riot.
This
They were
is
about to
illegal.
riot.
You're not being
They were
transparent.
about to riot.
Windows are being covered up at the Detroit Absentee Ballot Counting Center. This is illegal. This is illegal, Chris. Okay? They broke the law. Bottom line is, they should be investigated. That's it. This guy should be investigated. He broke the law, right? Yes or no? Yes or no?
No.
Randy, I can't. I
They have
don't.
cameras.
I honestly,
they have cameras in there.
I honestly don't know what this guy. I can show him literally. I could probably show him Biden stabbing somebody, and he's gonna say, "Oh no, that's not
They were
real.
literally-
That's not real. That's not real."
They were.
Dude,
They were
fine.
threatening
I'm done.
cops.
You know what? I'm just done.
They
Let's
were
just take a
threatening-
shot. I'm done. I
they were
don't want
threatening cops at the
Don't
front
argue with
door.
me. You're
They were
not,
threatening
don't
cops
argue
at
with
the
me
front
because
door.
you're not willing to look at video evidence and accept it. Don't argue with me. Just pour me
Oh,
a
those
shot.
are the same voters that were
Just pour
saying,
me a
stop,
shot and let's move on.
Stop the count. Meanwhile, in Arizona, they were
I
saying,
don't give a fuck what they're
keep the
chanting.
count.
They're allowed to watch. It's
But-
their legal
that
right.
was
It's
the
their
same thing.
legal right. It's their constitutional right. You just denied someone their constitutional right. You broke the law. You're going to court. Pour me a shot, and that's it. I'm done talking already. I showed you video evidence time and time again, and you're so fucking hateful for Trump
I'm
that
not
you
hateful.
can't fucking even acknowledge
Yeah.
that I see this guy filling out a bubble on the fucking page. And not only that, he fills out the bubble, and he puts it in a thing, and he fills out the next page. Come on. You went to Puno. You're not stupid.
Come
Don't
on.
play this
You're
game
not
with me.
stupid either. You
I
know
know.
that Biden
I'm not
won the
stupid.
election.
When someone fills out a bubble, turns
you
the
really-
page,
okay.
and then does the next page, bubble. That he's not taking a fucking SAT there.
You're not stupid. You know why that most of the majority of the mail-in ballots came from Biden?
Because they
right?
cheated. Yes, I
no,
do know
no,
why.
not because they cheated.
Yes,
because,
no, that's why it
because
came in.
Trump said vote in person.
Okay. Like I said,
It makes sense.
I'm done arguing with you because you're irrational. You won't even look at the evidence.
Okay, I looked at the evidence.
If you
and-
showed me evidence of people filling in ballots, I'd at least say, okay, yeah, that looks suspect. I'd be real with you.
Trump
You're not
needs
being
to-
real with me, Chris.
Trump needs to
Chris,
stop trying
you're
to
not being real with me.
undermine
Again,
democracy.
stop talking about
Stop
Trump.
trying
You
to
voted
own
for
the
Biden.
country.
Tell me what Biden's going to do for our country. Tell me what Biden's going to do for our country.
Biden's gonna help race relations, which has been a fucking
You
issue.
mean the guy that put super predators in jail for crack in 1980?
Are you talking about Trump who put people in cages in Mexico?
Again, did he build the cages? Obama built
He
the
didn't
cages,
build the
and he
cages.
didn't put them in cages.
Trump put 'em
they
in the
came here
cages.
illegally and put
Chris,
themselves in the
Chris,
cages.
We argued We argued about this before. Biden and Obama built the cages.
Thank
They
you.
built the cages, but Trump put
Oh.
them in the
They
cages.
put,
Oh!
no. Why do you think they
Yes,
built? Why do you
yes,
think
they
they
did.
You think
So
they,
you think Biden and Obama
Trump
built
put
the
'em in the
cages,
cages.
and
And
what they
left-
do? They had dog fights
they
in
left
there.
them
They had
empty
pit
for
bulls
6
in there.
years?
What did they do? Breed
There's
pit
no
bulls?
pit bulls.
Did they breed German shepherds in these cages? What they do?
Obama built the cages, but
For who?
Trump put them in there.
No,
yeah,
no,
Get
he-
the
they
see
put
what
the
I'm
kids
saying?
in there right
You're
away,
so
Chris.
fucking deluded, bro. You're so
You don't
you're so
build-
smart, but you're so stupid at the
You
same
don't
time.
No,
Bill,
you guys
you're
don't
wrong.
understand what you're talking about.
Oh, hey, by the way,
Chris.
I'm gonna spend billions
Oh,
of dollars
I'm
on
sorry,
building these
I'm
cages,
sorry.
Randy, but I'm not gonna put anyone in them. I'm just not gonna put anyone in these cages. What were they for?
He
Were
wasn't
they
separating
What they do?
families.
Put
He
pinatas in
wasn't
there?
separa- he
Did they
wasn't
put
separating
pinatas in
families.
there?
Chris,
He wasn't
Chris.
separating
Oh, they didn't
families.
separate families. So when
Go-
families got arrested,
go-
the whole family goes to jail together, or do the adults go to adult jail
Go-
and the kids go to fucking kid jail?
Chris,
exactly.
It's statistical. You can
You're
go look it up
stupid.
online.
No,
You're being
you're
stupid.
stupid if you don't think Trump separated families in those cages.
Obama did too.
Obama
No, he
did too.
didn't.
Obama
No, he
built the
didn't.
cages, Chris.
Obama deported 4 times as many immigrants as the Trump
He
administration.
deported them. He didn't keep them in
He
cages.
broke the yes, he did.
Perfect
Chris.
example.
That's why he built the
You're a
cages.
joke, Chris.
He built
You're a
the
joke
cage-
right now.
he
You're a
built-
You're a
joke.
joke.
Me and your dad are
You're
laughing
a
at you
joke.
right
Chris,
now.
Chris, you
We're
know why,
laughing at
you. know why they built the cages? To separate the kids from the predators.
That's
Yes. You
Oh my
put
God.
kids in the cage with an adult, they're going to get fucked. You want
But
kids getting
Obama
fucked?
also kept the families together.
No,
He didn't separate them. Trump separated the families.
Let me ask you something, Chris. You get pulled over for a DUI with your kids in the
Oh,
back?
why are there
Hold
five-
on. Let me
five-
ask you a question, Chris.
why are there
Let me ask you a
5,000
simple
kids without
question.
their parents
Let me
right
ask
now?
you a simple
Actually,
question,
Chris,
Why are
Chris.
there 5,000
Chris,
parents without their
Chris,
their-
Because their
5,000
parents
kids
never
without their
came to
parents
claim
right
them.
now?
Because their parents don't give a fuck about them.
Chris.
No, because
It-
Trump separated.
Oh,
them.
It was
yeah, yeah.
542. They tried to reunite 468 of them. The parents didn't want them because they had sold them to the cartels.
Exactly.
They didn't sell them to the cartels.
Believe what you want, Chris. Believe
Get
what
the
you
fuck
want.
outta here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Welcome
didn't
to
sell
the
them to a
real
cartel.
world, bro. People sell their kids to the cartels. Welcome
they
to the real
didn't.
world. Okay, how do you know?
They
how
sell
are you
it-
so
they
sure?
sold them to
Wait,
coyotes,
Chris,
right?
do you have proof?
You know why they
Do you have
sold them,
proof that they
Chris?
didn't?
It's easier to come into our country if you have a child.
Nothing. If you have nothing to
If you're
tie you
claiming
to.
asylum and you have a child,
Yeah.
you have a higher
Chris,
much
you're
higher
wrong, bro.
No, you're wrong.
So you think your dad's stupid?
Those
And it wasn't
cages were
5,000.
I'm
empty.
asking you a serious
Chris,
question.
It was 548. It wasn't 5,000. And
Bottom line is, Obama built the cages and he didn't keep his puppies in there. Okay? So stop playing fucking stupid with us. Be real. All I'm asking you, Chris, is to be real.
Okay, so the answer is build
All
a
I'm
wall.
asking you is to be real. Yeah, build a wall. Because guess what? Can people throw their kids over a wall to get stuck in a cage? No, they can't. They got to keep them.
Did Mexico pay for the wall?
A lot of it.
No, they didn't.
They paid for some of it.
No, they did.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Oh, they haven't, but maybe they will.
Yeah.
But the point is, the crossings are down by over 90%.
Mexico didn't pay for that wall.
Chris,
but
Chris,
are
the
we seeing
cross-
MS-13 coming over as
the cro-
easily?
the
No, we're
cro-
not.
The crossings are down by over 90%.
They
Chris.
weren't over here in the first place.
You're a
Oh,
fucking
yes,
idiot, Chris.
Are you serious?
Chris, come on, dude. You sounding so stupid right
Do you
now.
know how
You're
many-
telling me MS-13's not in America?
You don't
You're
realize
stupid.
Minneapolis
You're not
has
this stupid.
20-something thousand MS-13 members. There's hundreds of thousands.
What do you
of
think
them.
majority?
Minnesota?
What do you
No,
think majority of our
Minnesota,
prison
there's
makes up?
something across the U.S. There's hundreds of thousands.
Chris,
Tony,
you're not this
Tony,
stupid, dude.
Tony, like Trump has kept all
They're-
Mexico crime out
Yeah.
of America his entire
Chris,
term.
these are not good.
He did a lot
people.
better than
Like,
Obama.
He's kept it immune from Mexico.
Let me
crime.
ask you a question, Chris. How many arrests have you seen because of child and human trafficking in the
Really,
last
dude?
year?
This is
How many arrests have you
fucking
seen? A
hilarious.
huge spike. A
Okay,
huge spike.
Whatever.
Dude, you're blind and you're fine being blind. Chris, you're blind and you're fine being blind. Look at me. Do you believe I would ever steer you in the wrong direction? I'm your best
No,
friend.
no. Do you
Does
believe
your
I would
dad
steer you in
do
the
you
wrong
think
direction?
your dad would ever steer you in the
No,
wrong
never,
direction?
never.
Okay, we're both sitting here telling you you're wrong and you're like, "No.
Okay.
No, you're wrong.
Th-
Get out of here."
You guys are gonna laugh, but this is what's.
Hey, I
gonna-
love you, but fuck, dude, you got a lot to learn, brother. You got a lot to learn.
You got a lot to think
Mm.
that. You think Trump's the major uniter in this country?
Yeah.
He's made America hate people.
Let me ask you a question.
He's
Have you
made
ever
Americans
seen
hate
in
Americans.
your life?
He's made Americans hate
How
Americans.
so? Have we went to war?
No, right now.
Let me
I
ask
can
you
tell
what war. Wait, what wars have we went in?
America
Wait,
has never been
what
more
wars?
divided. Hold on.
What
hold
wars
on,
have
let
we
me
went
speak.
into?
Can I
No,
speak?
you just brought up foreign nations. What wars have we
No,
went
I'm not bringing
into?
a foreign nation. I'm
You
bringing up
just
our
said every
nation.
country hates us
Chris.
because of
No,
Trump.
I said America hates
Australia loves us.
So Chris, why
I
England
didn't
loves
say that.
us.
I said no, they don't.
Chris,
they fucking
why?
hate
No,
us.
you're wrong.
Why do you think Biden is
why is
communicating
all-
with all these countries
Chris,
all of a sudden?
Yeah,
Because
he
he's
called
about
China, Russia, and Iran. I wonder
No,
why.
he didn't.
I
Why?
wonder
No,
why.
he didn't. He called
Why?
I
Germany.
wonder why.
He called Germany, Canada, and he called fucking England.
Okay,
Well,
Chris.
because he called Trudeau and said,
And
"Hey,
Boris
don't worry, I'm
Johnson-
covering up your pedophilia."
Boris Johnson, who is not a favor of Morris Minor, also said, "Hey, we're ready to work with Biden. We're proud that he's president right now."
He's not the president.
But Chris,
He's president-elect, and it's not the
will be.
office
the
of
violence
president-elect.
the
It's just
violence you've seen this past year
It's
has
all been Biden
in-
supporters.
Have been all Democratic cities.
all of it. Like I said, have you seen one
Not
building?
Republican cities,
Have you seen one
Democratic.
riot or building burnt down when they said Biden's the
Because
winner?
they don't have a president that denounces the violence.
That if they hate Trump, why are they going to burn down their own city?
You're stupid.
If you're a
dude.
Democrat, why are you going to burn down your own cities?
Trump hasn't done anything for either side. Whether it's the
Really?
police,
Is that why Ice Cube came out and promoted him like the day
All he
before
says
the
is-
election? Is that why Lil Wayne came out and promoted him to the day? Said, look, I'm gonna, and again, don't take it the wrong way. I'm gonna quote Ice Cube. Ice Cube said, "You dumb motherfuckers! I just went to the president and got $1 billion to come into our communities, and you hate me." He said, "Good life, niggas." That's what he said. That's his quote on Twitter.
Who?
Ice Cube. He said, "I just got the president to promise us $1 billion,
There's actually
and you hate me."
1.5 billion. The
1.5. He said, "Have a good life, niggas." That's what he said. And I'm not. That's his quote. But dude, basically he said, "I just went to bat for you guys, and you guys are still acting like idiots. I'm out." Lil Wayne did the same thing. He said, "I support Trump." Who are some of the richest black people in the world? Ice Cube and fucking Lil Wayne
Oh, it's
and
great.
50 Cent.
It's great that they come to represent the black community literally in the nth hour of their need. Like, for who wants to become president.
No. It wasn't.
Let's
No. Hold
support
on. Pause.
President Trump.
Pause.
Let's
It
support
wasn't
President-
because of President Trump.
Let's support
They
Trump
produced-
literally
they-
3
no.
months before he's going to get
They
reelected.
came to Trump late.
Yeah, that doesn't
No,
look
no.
fucking like...
You know
oh,
why?
okay. What has he
Ice
done
Cube
for
went
us?
to Biden. Ice Cube went to Biden with his plan. He said no.
Dude.
So then he went to Trump, and Trump said, "I got you, fam."
You can't-
And he said, "All right, well then I got
you
you,
can't represent
fam."
the black community literally a month before the election and be like, "I'm representing."
So what
you.
are the black
You
historic?
should-
What are
you
the
should be
historic
voting
black
for Trump."
colleges?
Doesn't make any sense.
What are the historic black colleges
Robert Morris
that he
yeah.
funded for the next 10 years?
Delaware.
So he did
yeah.
that when? Did he do that just weeks before the election?
Literally.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Randy.
Literally weeks
No,
before
no,
the
no.
election.
Randy, I
No,
cannot
Chris.
talk sense into this guy. He's so blind.
He got that funding
like
3
years ago. Dude, stop being perpetuated by this propaganda.
Kanye West
you
supports Trump,
are,
too.
And he also ran on his own party. But, dude, Chris, you are being propagated by this propaganda in the media. You don't know the truth. You think you do,
Me?
but everything you've been saying, me and your dad is debunked within 1 second.
I'm sorry, I'm being propagated along with 75
Okay.
million other
Like I said, fake votes.
people.
You've been
But
propagated with
75
105,000 fake
million
votes.
Other people.
75,000 million fake votes. Cheer.
And-
No,
and-
where's your shot? Oh, you took it?
And
Look,
And we
Chris,
took
man, fuck,
this
dude.
is-
You do not know your facts, dude.
This is what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you this. This is based on experience, okay? Biden is a one-term president. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Sure.
Okay? No, he's
Sure.
he's already
Maybe.
he's already made clear he doesn't want to run the second term. Okay?
He's not even going to finish his first term.
No, well, let me
Kamala's going to come in 3 months.
Democratic Party has already put forward that they're looking for either Newsom or Cuomo to run for it. in
Trumpers are not
2024,
spreading
okay?
propaganda.
Okay?
We're spreading truth.
But that being said,
If I show you a video of people cheating in ballots, that's truth.
hold on.
Go on.
So
No,
what's
it's not.
so what's going to happen is typically
news.
Like I said, what do I got to show
Fake
you?
news.
What do I have to show you for you to believe it?
Tony,
It's all
just
fake news.
Tony, let me finish.
I showed you video of people
It's all
filling out
fake, like
ballots.
Trump
It's
would
fake
say
news.
it's fake news.
You're a joke, Chris.
Chris,
You're a
Biden will
joke.
be-
Trump is a
You're a
joke.
joke.
Trump
What
is a
would Joe
joke.
Rogan see if he? What would
Bi-
Joe Rogan say if he saw that? He'd say, "Oh yeah, we gotta look into this."
Joe Rogan's
Do you
fine with
respect
it.
Joe Rogan?
I watched his podcast. He said
Do
he's
you
fine
respect
with
Joe
the result.
Rogan?
He's fine with the result.
That's not. That's not what he said.
Okay, this is what's going to happen. Biden's going to be a one-term president. 2 years from now, when we have the mids, what's going to happen is, and it happens with every incumbent, regardless of the party, you're going to see the Republicans take back the House. Okay? They're going to take back the House in 2 years.
Right. And does the Dems take back the Senate?
No. Republicans will have the Senate and the House.
Which
Okay?
means we run it.
And what
we don't
happened-
even need the
Depends who's
presidency.
running at that
No,
time.
no, no.
We don't even need the presidency if we have
histo-
the Senate and the House.
Historically, the incumbent party loses a significant number of seats
Right,
in the
right,
House
right.
and the Senate 2 years in.
Right, it
because
flips.
It flips, right? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So that being said, we're going to be stuck with a lame duck presidency for 4 years. Okay, which isn't a bad
Which will
thing.
be basically
Not
what
4 years.
Biden's been doing the
No,
last
no, well,
47
Biden-
Well,
years.
it depends what happens in the runoffs in Georgia.
Well, okay, but
Randy,
Republicans are already. At
it'll be the
2.
same position we've been
So
in the
what
last
happens with the
47
run-
years of
if-
Biden in
if we're going-
politics.
if we-
Nothing's going to happen.
If we go 50-50 in the Senate,
Right.
and
Kamala would
Kamala
be
would be the
right. But,
the deciding vote.
but what you're not counting there, Chris, is it's not 40. It's two of the senators are independents,
Right.
which means you can't automatically say they're going to vote Democratic.
Well,
Okay.
they're not going to vote.
Now, here's my question,
a
Randy.
and a number of the Democratic senators have already come forward. The moderates, because they barely won some of their elections, and they saw their constituents, and they said they will not support getting rid of the filibuster.
I have a
They
question.
will not support getting rid of the packing the Supreme Court. They will not support gun control, and they basically have said they will cross lines.
Democrats don't.
Here, I have a-
support
I have a
gun
question for you,
control
Randy.
So
either.
what I'm saying, Chris, even if it is 50-50, the
You think
odd-
Biden is like the most leftist kind of person, and
Well,
he's literally
to be
the-
honest,
one of the
I'll
most
be straight up
moderate
honest with
fucking
you,
Congress
Chris.
Let's see-
I'm not worried
Yeah.
about Biden. I'm worried about the people behind the scenes pulling the strings.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not worried about Biden.
But
I'm
all-
worried about the people pulling the strings. Yes, I think Biden's a crook, and I think he's been screwing the American people for his personal gain for the past 47 years, 100%. But I don't think he's something we got to worry about. What I'm worried about is the people behind the scenes.
the
What
other-
I'm worried about is Trump.
The other big,
You're a joke if
the
you
other-
worry about
Like
Trump.
running a fucking
Okay.
dictatorship and
Yeah, he's a
believing-
dictatorship that gives you more money on
believing
your
that he should
paycheck.
be more in power.
Okay.
He's a dictator that takes no
Now-
paycheck.
If he's undermining our democracy,
He's not.
He's a fucking terrorist.
He's not.
Fuck
The
him.
people cheating our fucking election is undermining our democracy.
4 years from
You're
now-
a joke for
4
even
years
bringing
from
it
now,
up.
Trump isn't the issue. Okay, what it comes down to though is
China's the issue in
we
4
ju-
years from now.
We just finished the census, and what's going to
they're
happen?
both shitbags.
Have you
okay?
guys? Have you heard
And
of-
you voted for
I-
one that's done nothing for
I
our
voted for
country.
the left
At least
shitbag.
one shitbag that I voted for
Have you both
done stuff for our
have
country.
you both heard of what's called redistricting?
No. Yeah, yeah, where they redraw the
They
district
do
lines.
it every 10 years
Yeah.
after every census.
Yeah.
And
Get
what-
rid of the electoral
and what?
college.
No. You don't get rid of the electoral college.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. Hell no. That's a whole nother argument. Hell no.
What do you mean, hell no? Why not?
Because in California and New York, we'll always be deciding who the hell our president is.
They always
No, you don't. The whole purpose of the electoral thing is to give smaller states their voice in the vote of who their leaders are.
What if we just did it like vote
You
for
do
vote?
You do popular
What
vote.
if we did it by popular vote? What would happen?
No, that's why you have the electoral. That's
they
why
will
our
lose every time.
No, that's why our founding fathers did the electoral.
Okay, I'm curious.
So
Can
that-
you elaborate? I'm
Okay,
curious.
so what it is each state, based on their population, gets X number of electoral
Right.
votes. Okay, so what you're going to find is because Texas and Florida have growing populations, California and New York have decreasing populations.
Okay.
They're going to lose House seats. They're going to lose electoral votes. It's
Good.
shifting to other states.
Good, because they're the
And
they're
well,
the fucking
well,
liberals.
No. But that.
I mean, for me, it's good.
no, but that's the genius in what our founding fathers, because they realized our populations are going to move. They're going to shift.
Wait, are you calling our founding fathers geniuses?
Oh, absolutely.
Not racist white bigots?
No.
Oh, okay, thank
No.
you.
And
I appreciate that.
That's the beauty of the system is they realize that our elected officials should not be based upon concentrations of populations within specific areas.
Right. I have a question for you. How do you feel about term limits on senators and House representatives?
Absolutely.
I'm with you on that.
I don't.
Because Maisie got to
Amen
go,
to that.
bro.
I'm with it.
Hey, I'm with you. Hey,
I'm
we
with
can.
all that.
Wait, did we just agree?
Yes.
Okay, let's high five and do a shot.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
look,
with that.
Chris, I want to tell you
Term
something,
limits
bro.
on all.
I love you and I respect you. But I feel like you're playing a game right now with me because you're not respecting what I just shown you. I shown
feel
you.
like you're playing
hold
a
on,
game
I'm
with
not
me.
playing a game. I just showed you video of people filling out ballots, Chris,
why
and you're
pl-
like, "Well, I don't know what they're doing."
I'm
Come
sorry,
on,
Tony,
you're
that I can't
playing
take
games.
your. I'm
You're
sorry, I
playing
can't
games.
take your video at
Okay.
your fucking what you believe is true.
Okay, okay,
I'm
that's
sorry,
fine.
I don't trust the video you're showing me because guess what? That's what.
But
your
I
side
did
has
show
been
you. But I
peddling.
did. But hold on.
Hold on,
I
hold
did
on, hold
show
on,
you
let
a
me finish.
video
Let me
of the
s-
chairman
let
of
me
the
finish
of the
talking.
GOP in Michigan saying it's been confirmed that there was irregularities and glitches in the software, right? And there was 47 different counties that use that software. As a computer guy, you know what a glitch can do.
But they also said it's not going to make up the difference in votes.
It doesn't matter. It should still be investigated.
Sure, fine.
Okay.
You find out there's 200
Like
more
I said,
Republican votes
like I
than there
said,
should
Chris,
have been.
for me,
It's not
if
gonna
we
make
do
up the
if we
difference in
do the
votes.
investigation and Biden still wins, I'll be okay with that. But for me, I am very concerned about how our election, because our whole democracy is based on our elections.
Trump is
if
trying
our
to
election,
undermine
if
our
our
democracy,
elections,
bro.
how so? Explain
because
it to me.
he's trying to tell
How
us that
so?
he's trying to tell us that our voting system is rigged, dude.
And do you have proof that it's not?
It hasn't been.
I just shown you
There's
proof that
been
there
no-
could have been. There could have been. I just showed you people filling out ballots, Chris. There could have been. Bottom line is, if you go to court, all you got to do is present probable cause.
Those
What I
two
just
people-
showed you, Chris, is probable cause. Hold on. What I just showed you is probable cause. Okay. I also can show you Democrats, self-avowed Democrats, whether it's a prank video or not, saying that they tampered with the election.
I can show you
So
videos
bottom line is,
otherwise,
hold on.
too. I'm
so
sure
fine.
I could.
So fine. Go ahead and
I
pull
could
them
have
up.
showed you
Hold on.
that same video and been like, those are Republicans filling out ballots those are Democrats filling out Republican ballots.
But wait, do you
Like,
do
I
you
coulda-
agree
I
that
coulda
people were
told you the
filling out?
same
Hold
thing.
on, but do
I
you
coulda
hold on?
reversed the
Like I said,
fucking tables
do
on
you
too,
agree
and I
that
coulda
those?
said the same thing.
I'm not asking.
I
I'm
could
not.
have watched
Hold
that
on.
video
Hold
and I
on.
could have been like,
Chris,
those are
you're
Republicans
wrong.
filling out Trump
I
ballots.
never said that these guys are filling out Biden ballots.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I
Yes,
said
you
these
did.
guys are filling
Watch
out
this
ballots.
video.
Watch the video. I never said they're filling out Biden ballots. I said they're filling out ballots in the counting center. That is illegal. Okay? I didn't say. Bottom line, I just told you 5 times. Whether Trump or Biden wins, I don't care. I just want to know that this election was fair. That's all I'm asking. And I think that's a reasonable request from an American
And
citizen.
It's dangerous.
Yes
for
or
a
no?
president. Yeah.
Yes or no?
Fine.
Okay,
But
so
it's also
if this
dangerous
goes to
for a
court,
president to
why is it
to
dangerous?
refuse to leave office.
It's also dangerous for someone who didn't technically win to claim that they won.
He lost 5 states.
Do you know
bro.
why?
He lost 5 states.
Okay, so you think.
It's not one state.
Again, I just showed
It's
you
not like
reasonable
Al Gore and
cause.
George Bush, where it's between one state.
Dude,
It's
that's more
literally
controversial.
5 states.
One state is way more controversial than 5 states. 5 states, there's an anomaly going on.
Biden told his guy.
Like
his
I said,
people-
Chris,
Biden told his people.
I'm asking you a
Can
reasonable
you let
question.
Me finish? Can you let me finish?
Okay, fine, go ahead.
Biden told his people to vote by mail. Okay,
Okay.
so it's not a surprise that a majority of the mail-in ballots came in
Okay.
for Biden
Fine. I'm
in
not.
those states.
Have I once mentioned the mail-in ballot stuff? No.
It-
I'm talking about the
it-
videos
it-
I just showed you. Now, I just answered your question. Is it reasonable to think that all Biden people voted by mail? Fine. Okay, sure. Let's think that. But what I'm asking you is what I just showed you. Suspect, where we should investigate the election. People filling out ballots, whether they're for Biden or Trump, we don't know. I didn't say they were for Biden or Trump. We just saw people filling out ballots in the election center, Chris. Okay?
Make a
we have
case.
hold on. We have affidavits of postal workers saying they were forced to post date stuff that didn't come in on the right date. Okay? All I'm asking is there at least sufficient evidence to investigate? Yes or no?
Find out whatever.
Dude,
needs
don't
to be
ask
found out.
don't ask me a question. I'm asking you a question.
No, I'm
From
not
what I
asking you a
showed
question.
you, you
I'm not
just
asking
asked
you
me a question. What
No,
did you?
I-
Okay, what did you
I
just
said,
say?
Find out the truth.
You're
Okay?
asking me a question. Find out
Find
the
out
truth. So you're okay? You're willing to find out the truth.
Yes.
So do you believe that what we just saw is at least suspect enough where we should investigate? Yes or no?
I don't.
Because
think
you
so.
don't know. What if they were filling in them out for Trump?
I don't think it is evidence enough.
Chris,
It's literally.
I just showed you video of people filling out ballot. The guy went like this. He went bubble, 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 flipped the page over, and then did the next page.
Find out who those guys were. and
All
why
I'm
they were
asking
doing
you,
it.
does that look suspect to you or not? Yes or no?
It's questionable. It's questionable.
Chris, it's real simple.
No, it's not.
Is someone
It's
supposed
not.
to be filling
It's
out?
not cut and
Is
dry,
someone
Tony.
supposed to be?
In
Yeah,
your
it's
mind
very
it
cut
is.
and dry.
No, it's not.
Yes, it's very
In
cut
your
and
mind
dry.
it is cut and
What
dry,
are
but
those
it's
people's
not.
jobs?
It's not cut
What
and
are the
dry.
people's jobs to count the ballots? It's to open
To
it
do it openly
and count it
honestly
and put it in.
and
At what point should they even have a fucking pen in their hand? I'm asking you.
I don't
Honestly.
know. I don't know who.
I'm
those-
asking you honestly. At what point should they have a
I'm
pen in their
asking you
hand?
honestly. Where were those people? Who were they?
I
who
showed
were they
you.
voting for?
One was
I
one.
couldn't see the sheets.
One
So
was
who were
in
they marking
Pennsylvania,
ballots for?
and the other one was in Michigan.
I'm just saying. Who? Were
So
they marking
again,
ballots for?
It doesn't matter who they're fucking marking it for.
Yes, it does.
It matters that they're marking it. Why are they marking ballots when they're supposed to be counting ballots, Chris? That is the argument right there. Okay. Whether they're bubbling Trump or bubbling fucking Biden, it doesn't matter, right? Right?
We're
It doesn't matter, right?
We're doing a round robin on.
No, I'm
You're
asking you a
fine.
serious question.
Fine, fine.
Whether he's bubbling Trump or bubbling Biden, that's a problem.
Investigate him for sure.
Okay, we agree on that?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all I was going for.
Yeah, but
And then,
the
hey,
point
look,
was,
if they investigate it and they say, hey, we investigated and
Well,
Biden's the winner, guess what?
my problem
I'm not
was-
going to burn down any buildings.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go riot in the street. I'm going to say, okay, I'll deal with this
My
for
problem
4
was
years,
who was-
and then I'm going to vote again.
my problem was you were saying that those people were bubbling.
I
in
did
for,
not.
For
Not
Biden.
at one point did I say it was for Biden. I said, look at these videos. I didn't once say, look, they're bubbling in for Biden because I can't read the text.
I can't see what's going on there.
All
either.
I'm saying
I don't know
is,
what's
but
going
what
on
I'm
in the
saying is,
video that you're
I can
showing
show
me.
it to you on the phone later. Maybe you can see it better. But bottom line is, the page is blank, and then there's bubbles. Then all of a sudden, this girl does this, and there's a bubble filled in. All I'm saying is, whether it's for Biden or Trump, something wrong is going on there. That's all I'm saying. And all I want you to do is admit that whether it's for Biden or Trump, that shouldn't be going on in our elections.
All I want you to admit is that Biden is president.
He's not. Has one state verified their count?
All of them except for one.
Not any of them.
Except for Georgia.
Hey Siri, has any of the states verified and certified for Biden's win?
Okay, I found this on the web for any of the states verified and certified for Biden's win.
It says,
Check it out.
here's when the votes will be finalized. This is CNBC. While NBC News...
Oh, you're taking CNBC? That's already a leftist fucking liberal.
That's your guys'
News
stuff.
network.
I'm reading your reports.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
I'm
just
trying to
saying,
be
It's
fair.
a liberal left.
I'm just trying to be fair.
I'm just
Here's
fucking
what I've
with
noticed
you,
in
dude.
my
I'm
life.
just fucking with you.
I'm tired. Here's what
I'm fucking with you, dude.
No,
That's the
and
whole
that's
thing.
and that's fine. That's fine. I
That's
get
what
it.
all the
And that's
all the
fine.
Republicans are saying.
So here's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
States certify election results. The Electoral College casts electoral votes. The Congress counts electoral votes. Each state has its own timeline for certifying elections. Joe Biden is the president-elect of the United States, as NBC News projected Saturday when the results of the election will be finalized. Won't be finalized until when? January. Which is...
December.
You want to read your news reports? It says January right there. So your final votes won't even come in till
Well, it's
January.
confirmed
no,
in
no,
December.
some states
It's
require
confirmed
by
in
December
December.
1st.
I'm just reading what his MSNBC says. Okay. Well, when Americans cast their ballot for the president November 3rd, they weren't voting directly for Biden or the incumbent, President Donald Trump, but rather for their state's electors. Members, okay, blah, 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 whatever. Bottom line is, my point I was trying to make is not one state has officially certified Biden as the winner in their state. Not one. So Chris can go and tout Biden is the president all he wants, but it ain't true. Not yet. And my boy Trump ain't no pussy ass bitch. He ain't gonna roll over and concede until he knows he actually lost. If he actually loses, what do you think Trump's gonna do? Barricade himself in the Oval Office and not come out? Be realistic. He's gonna say, oh wait, I forgot. I'm a billionaire and I've been doing this job and not getting paid. You guys don't want to fucking have me here? Fuck you, I'm out. I'm gonna go be a rich motherfucker. That's what Trump's gonna do. But the real fucking matter is not one state has certified the win. They're all going to end up going to recount, I think. Personally, I think what ends up happening is the Supreme Court's going to see this, and they're going to say, we're going to have to do a recount. And if the recount comes out botched, what happens? It goes to Congress for a vote, right?
Well, you don't know. No, the recount states have separate laws that say if it's within a certain margin of votes, then they will do a recount. And these other states have already acknowledged they're going to do a recount.
Okay.
Okay.
So
you just-
Chris is trying to say that I'm telling fake news, but really I'm telling real news.
Well,
What states?
Generally, when they do recounts,
What states have verified they're going to do a recount?
I believe Michigan said they're going to do a recount.
Okay.
I believe Pennsylvania says they're going to do a recount.
Well, definitely Pennsylvania and Georgia's got to do a
Okay.
recount.
Okay.
Pennsylvania's not doing a recount.
No, Pennsylvania's already said they're going to be
They
doing
already
a
came out.
recount.
See, again, stop fucking believing fake news, Chris.
Georgia said they're going to do a
Yeah,
recount. That's it.
I believe
Nobody else has said they're going to.
No, Michigan said they're going to do it too.
You don't believe your dad? I'm not lying to you.
They're not.
Your dad's telling you. I'm not
And-
making it up.
Well, no, in most states,
It
if the-
depends
it-
whether the courts agree
Well, no,
to do
no,
a recount
no,
or
no,
not.
no. It's not the courts. The states have laws that say if the vote is within a certain percentage, if a recount's requested, they have.
Wait,
to.
we gotta go. We do gotta go to the chat. 'cause
Georgia's
we've
the
been
only
ignoring
state.
them.
Georgia's the
What's
only
up,
state
Tim
that
Mary?
has to mandate a recount because it's within a percent.
Michigan was also within a percent, Chris.
Again, guys, don't forget your history. Google what happened in 2000. They predict. They announced Bill.
not even
What's his
close.
name? Al Gore as the president. And then 36 days later, they said, "Oh no, Bush is the president," and everyone shit their pants.
Well, no. What a lot of people don't realize either, in preparation because they saw the COVID-19 coming, U.S. Supreme Court came out with a ruling about 8 months ago, mandating that Ohio, Kentucky, Pennsylvania.
It is heated, but it is all love.
There's like 7 states
Hey.
were basically
I love you.
they were mandated that California that they had to clean up their voter
I
roll
just think you don't vote well.
registration rules before
I
the
vote.
vote
I vote right.
because
Ooh.
they had found in the Supreme Court had found that in California there were 1.56 million voters that were not qualified voters. They were either dead, illegals. They were okay.
So Chris doesn't believe that there was a bunch of dead people voting in Nevada
no,
either.
So the U.S. Supreme Court basically said because they knew there was going to be this surge of mail-in, 7 states had to clean up their voter registration.
But Nevada
So-
was like the last one, and they didn't.
Well, no, Nevada wasn't one of the 7. Okay.
But Nevada didn't clean up their voter
But-
registration, and they had
but-
thousands of dead
No,
voters
No,
voting.
but Tony, what I'm saying is the Supreme Court ruling specifically said these 7 states had to do it.
Okay.
So what's going to happen now is they're going to have to prove that they did it.
The problem
Okay.
with Pennsylvania is that Pennsylvania wanted to count in the mail-in ballots ahead of time. However, the GOP blocked that motion
Which is their
to-
right.
to delay the mail-in ballots until after the in-person ballots were counted.
Right.
You know why, right?
So, and they did this in numerous states.
do you know why?
They did this. They did this in numerous states, and then now Trump is freaking out when all of a sudden the mail-in ballots are for Democrats instead of for
he
him.
knew that was going to be the case. Do you
No,
realize?
he apparently.
Do
he
you
did it
know
because
why
of the
they
way the
requested-
election lived out.
I'm
He-
just
he,
saying.
like,
Hey,
literally
I'm gonna
said,
I'm gonna throw a
I-
little conspiracy theory
Oh
out there
my
for
God,
you.
Can I
I'm gonna
finish
throw.
talking? Can I
Well,
finish
the-
talking
You
my
did.
point?
Yeah, let Chris finish.
I thought
And
you
I'm-
were
I'm-
done. I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna
I thought you
I'm
were
gonna
done.
piggyback
Okay,
a
if you guys
comment.
want to pick me apart after this, let me say what's okay. But this is what happened in Georgia. This is what happened, especially in Philadelphia.
Well, no,
This is
Georgia.
what happened-
No, Pennsylvania was the only one that had the rule that said you couldn't start counting till the day of the election.
And Georgia also had a big issue with walk-in ballots.
Right.
We had a big issue with in-person voting
Why? That's
Why?
the simplest way
Because-
to do it.
because Republican.
You mean maybe they voted by mail and then tried to vote in person
because
later?
Republican legislators in the state of Georgia said it's unconstitutional to vote by mail, so you need to vote in person. So they got really mad
I think that's
when the black vote
better.
showed up in fucking person, and then they created a lot. There was a lot of voting issues in Georgia throughout the primaries, throughout everything that happened throughout the entire election. I don't know if you're aware of this, but Georgia.
So you're
was
saying
one
there's
of
a
the
bunch of
most-
suspect things going on, and it should be
Absolutely,
investigated,
because it's a south,
and it
it's a
should be
southern
investigated.
State. It should be.
Oh, okay. I agree.
It's not going to favor the Republicans.
You know who? Do
It's
you
not
know who
gonna favor the
Vernon Jones is?
Republicans.
Do you know who Vernon Jones is?
Who's Vernon Jones?
Vernon Jones is a Democratic House representative for Atlanta.
Is he?
I'm just asking if you know who he was.
No, I don't know who he is.
Well, he's the Democratic
Tell
House
me who Vernon
representative
Jo-
for Atlanta,
okay,
Georgia.
And
And he was on stage next to Rudy Giuliani saying there was fucked up shit going on in our elections and we need to fucking investigate it.
he's a Democrat.
100%.
Okay, for Rudy Giuliani.
No, he was on stage with Rudy Giuliani saying that, yes, there was some fucked up shit going on and we need to investigate.
So
I'm just saying, do you know who he is? You don't know who he is. I'm telling you who he is.
I know that Georgians had to wait in line literally hours for the primary.
So all
and
I'm saying is the Democratic House representative for Atlanta even said something fucked up
there's
happened.
no
where,
Democrats in Georgia. It's all Republican,
No.
bro. It's a Republican-run state.
No,
He's
no,
a
it
black.
has
He's
been
a black
Republican-run.
individual who
Chris,
is
Chris,
literally
Chris,
the-
House of
Dude,
Representatives.
you're making yourself sound
We're
stupid.
not talking the Senate, Chris. We're talking the House.
Okay.
Okay. Now the other thing that
Is
the
Georgia not a Republican-run state?
now the reason they were saying to stop the counting.
It doesn't matter if it's a Republican-run state; they can still have Democrat representatives.
Okay.
Okay, here's his. Wait, this is Vernon Davis, the wide receiver. That's the wrong guy.
Okay, Chris. To your point, the other thing that
Oh, Vernon Jones. Sorry,
the other thing that the GOP
Vernon Jones. Sorry,
what-
my bad.
No,
my
that's,
bad.
that's what you said.
I did say Vernon Jones,
said
right?
Vernon
Okay.
Jones.
Here, I'm gonna just play you this right here.
Okay, fine.
I'm gonna play you this. Okay, I want you to watch this.
So you're taking
let me
one.
say this. I hope the news media learn from this. It's been you carrying the false narrative of these false polls coming from these liberal universities. That's right. And you and these posters have done more to interfere with this election than Russia and China combined.
Mm-hmm. Preach it, brother. Democrat.
Preach it, brother.
You have
Democrat.
suppressed and depressed the voters of this country. But I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna fight. And last night I made a comment. We don't fight with violence. I'm not for violence. But we're gonna
Question.
Okay, but
Have you
Tony-
seen anybody burning down buildings right now?
Who is
no.
this guy? Where
Bet-
is he
bet
from?
Tony,
His name is Vernon Jones. He's the Democratic House representative for fucking Georgia. I just told you 5 fucking times.
In 2016?
No, right now.
Is he?
I don't
in
know,
office?
Tony.
Is he in
Tony.
office?
Tony.
Who the fuck
Okay,
is this
okay.
guy?
Let
Who
me.
gives a
Can I?
fuck?
Can I finish?
Yeah, yeah,
Is he
yeah.
a representative for Georgia?
Well, he's a black guy. Are you
Is-
not about Black Black
he
Lives
a-
Matter?
is he
Are you
a-
not about Black Lives Matter, Mr. Liberal?
is he a?
He's allowed to talk. Shut up
is-
and let the black man talk.
Is he a voted-in representative of that
He's,
community?
according to Tony, he's House of Representatives.
He's a House representative. Do you
Oh,
want me to?
really?
I'll rewind it.
Really?
I'll rewind it
What's his
more.
name? Vernon Jones.
Vernon Jones.
right to our last.
When's the last time he's been in office?
Again, you have Google right there. Look it up. You tell me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's actively in office.
He hasn't been in office since 2009. Okay, get the fuck out of here.
So like
been-
the same time as
been
Biden?
over 10
You mean the
years.
same time Biden was in office? Yeah, okay, shut
It's
up.
been literally
Shut
10,
up.
10 fucking years.
Well,
Dude,
yeah,
he's
he's
a
been-
Democrat representative. He's a
Let's
black
get the
man
fuck outta here.
in Atlanta.
Okay,
You
let's-
can't say he's Democratic more because he's been out of office for 10 years.
No,
Like-
I think he's.
come
I
on,
think he's
bro.
currently
Tony,
in
come on,
office.
bro.
He just said he left 2009.
Yeah, you gonna believe him?
Well, he
It's
Googled
right
it.
here. It's right here. He
Oh,
hasn't been in office
oh,
since
it's right there. But I
2009.
showed you video and you don't believe it. So I'm not gonna believe your picture if you don't believe my videos.
I'm just saying he hasn't been in office since
I'm just saying who is
2009.
okay.
It's right
Vernon
here.
Jones, right here. We're gonna look it up. Wikipedia. Office, Georgia State Representative since 2017. Dipshit. It's right here on Google's fucking front page.
Okay, that's still 3 years
Since
ago.
no,
He still is
since
since.
2017. So go fuck yourself on your bullshit fake news that you keep fucking telling me I'm pulling up. The Wikipedia is right there. What is it? Where is he? Where is it, Chris? Read it out loud for me so I can punch you in the ear. Read it out loud. What does he do? Where is he right now?
I don't know.
Oh, now
what
he
does
doesn't
do?
know.
Tell me.
I don't know. I don't.
What does he
the
do, Tony?
Dude, you look.
What is his office? What office does
He's,
he hold?
he's a state house. of
Georgia Senate state representative since 2017. Democratic Party. What else you want to know?
Wait, where?
Exactly. Keep looking at your Wikipedia and trying to find something to talk bad about him, because apparently not all Black Lives Matter to you guys.
But
Because that's a black life telling you this shit was fucking cheated on.
But Wikipedia shouldn't be your source.
Yeah.
It's not Wikipedia. It's just Google's fucking. It's Google linked with Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, which is his profile on Google.
I can't find anything.
Exactly.
Really,
You
Chris?
can't find anything. What is right there on the right side? What does it say? On the right side, you just click past it. Go back to all. Go back to all, Chris. Go back to all. You're looking on Fox News. You're not going to find anything you like there.
Well, I figured I'd find what you want to hear.
Go back to all. And what does it say on the right side of the screen right there on his fucking profile on top of Google? What does it say? Read it. Read it out loud.
Georgia State Representative since 2017.
Which would mean he's still an active representative, wouldn't it? Suck balls, bitch. Now listen to what he has to say.
What?
Now listen
He's
to what he has to say.
So he's the voice of America, right? Okay, go ahead.
Well, no, he's
He's
Democrat.
a true
Democrat.
bipartisan person in government. This is what we call a true person that loves the Constitution regardless if his party wins or not. He's a true American, Chris. Just like Herschel Walker. Look him up too. Look up Herschel Walker too.
Was that last video clip the
6 days ago? 6 days ago?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it right now again.
Go ahead.
Listen up. Now maybe because you now know his history and who he is, you might actually listen.
I want to hear
Are you
more
ready?
of what he has to say. Yeah.
Okay. So let's do it.
I'm here.
Shit, where did the video go? Hold on, I fucked it all up.
Let's play
Hold
what
on,
he
videos.
has to say.
Right here.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Let's listen.
Let's see who he represents.
Well, let me say this. I hope the news media learn from this.
That's from.
Will you let him talk?
You carrying the false narrative.
This
of
is from
these
the other
false
day.
polls coming from these liberal universities.
2006, November
And you and
6th.
these
Is that too?
posters have done
Hold on.
more to end-
Is that not recent enough for you? November 6th, 2020? Is that not recent
Okay,
enough for
okay,
you?
okay.
Can I play it now?
Okay.
Are you gonna let him talk? Don't say nothing.
Fine.
Okay. Because it's kind of quiet actually.
interfere with this election than Russia and China combined. You have suppressed and depressed the voters of this country. But I'm going to tell you, we're going to fight. Last night I made a comment. We don't fight with violence. I'm not for violence.
I'm not
We're
either.
gonna fight to our
Your party
last
is.
breath for our constitutional rights.
I'm fighting for
To our
America.
last breath.
You want to let him talk?
American.
You want to let him finish?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. And you can tell us what you fight for later because we know you're not really fighting for America.
Yeah, we
Chris.
are. We're fighting for unity, bro.
Unity.
Which Trump has not fighting.
I want to hear the damn video.
Okay.
And we'll take on Antifa, Black Lives Matter, Fair Fight, Stacey Abrams, and all of them, because we're going to do what's right for the people of Georgia.
That's how you. And then, dude, to be honest, that was a fraction of what he said. He actually had a very good speech, and I'd like to find the whole thing.
Well,
Let me see if I can find it.
So what do you? Okay, change the subject completely. Should social
Here,
media?
this is the video.
that we believe in the process,
This is the same video.
but this process has been tainted. And if you taint it for one party, you taint it for the other party.
Thank you.
If you taint it for one American, then you taint it for all Americans. And we're not going to stand for this.
That's basically what he's
That we
standing.
believe in the
That's basically
process.
what he's standing for. Do you not agree with that, Chris? If you taint it for one American, you taint it for
No,
all
I
Americans.
absolutely agree with that.
Okay,
I
so
absolutely agree with that.
so there are
I think
many
Trump
people.
doesn't want that. I think Trump doesn't
Trump's
want.
the very one trying to take this to
no,
court.
I really think Trump doesn't want that. I don't think what.
Randy,
I don't
are
think
you,
Trump
am,
wants
Am I
what's-
crazy?
I
Am
don't
I
think-
fucking retarded right
I don't
now?
think Trump
because I'm
wants
pretty
what's
sure
for-
Trump's the very one trying to take this to court.
I'm pretty sure-
to make sure it's fair. But you're telling me he's not.
He's taking it to court to prove that he didn't lose. That's what he's
No,
taking
no,
it to
he's
court.
going to
What?
court. He's going to court.
He's going to court to prove that he didn't lose.
No, he's going to court.
No, he's going to court to prove that
have
these
the-
elections were fair and
to
honest.
have a right to actually
Bullshit.
review the ballots, to physically look at them and make sure.
So you don't think you don't think anything sketchy happened in these elections? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question,
there
Chris.
might be.
It's a yes or no question,
no,
Chris.
No.
So you don't think we should look into any of the shit I just showed you video evidence of? None of that looks suspicious
It's
to
not
you.
a yes or no question.
It really is.
No,
Did,
it
did
isn't.
any of the videos I just showed you look
if there
suspicious
was,
to you?
if there was,
Did any of the videos I showed you look suspicious to you, whether they're filling out for Trump or Biden?
they were highly questionable at best.
Highly questionable at best sounds suspicious to me. What about you, Randy? Does highly questionable fall in the definition of suspicious?
Okay,
Yes or no?
I'm going to answer this way. We need to ensure that the integrity elections were held intact. And if that means going back and checking every vote that was cast in these 5 states, you do it.
100% correct.
You do it.
Do you agree with that, Chris?
Sure.
No. Don't say sure, and then next week you're gonna be like, Trump's an asshole. He
No.
made us recount.
And if they come back,
it's a yes. Either
And
you
if they come
either you're
back
gonna
and
respect the recount,
and if they
or you're
come
not.
back and they say they were counted, they're legit, then that's it.
then
It's
it is
over.
what it is, and I'm okay with that.
If there is proof,
And I'm okay with that.
If there is proof,
I'm telling you right now.
If
I
there's-
just showed you stuff that's suspicious. You just said they're highly. That stuff I just showed
If
you
there's proof
isn't
of fraudulent
suspicious,
action,
but
then
it's
yes.
highly questionable. What is the difference between suspicious and highly questionable, Chris? I'm asking you.
most of these places have.
I'm asking you.
Republicans-
Let's act like we're
Can
lawyers.
I answer the
Okay,
question?
Bill.
No,
Or are
like,
you
no,
just
because
gonna
let's
talk
act
over
like
me?
we're attorneys,
I'm-
you're presenting a case and I'm presenting a case. What did I show you in those videos that were, you say, highly questionable but not suspect?
Okay,
What is?
Tony.
Tell me your different. What is your definitions between highly questionable and suspect?
Was the person?
I asked you a question. I didn't ask you what the
Hold
person
on.
was
Are
doing.
you asking me if I'm the judge?
I'm playing an attorney versus attorney.
Am I being an attorney?
Yeah, you're the other attorney.
All right.
So I just asked you, what is your definition?
You can't talk over me if you're the lawyer. You have
You
your
can
time to talk,
object.
and I have
You
my
can
time to
object.
talk.
You can object. But what I'm asking you is a straight up
Well,
question.
Tony, you asked him a question. You got to let him answer.
Yeah, you gotta
But
let me
I wanna
answer.
reiterate the
Like,
question.
Jesus
Well, no.
Christ.
He heard
So,
your question. He heard your question.
Okay, repeat the question.
Repeat the question.
Repeat the question.
Repeat the question.
Repeat the question. What did I
You
ask you?
want me to repeat the question?
No, I want your dad to repeat the question. I'm pointing at you. Repeat the question. What did I just ask you?
Is that enough evidence to prove that there was voter fraud?
No, that's not what I asked you. I said, did the video I show you raise suspicion? You just said it's highly questionable. But my question to you is, what is the difference between highly questionable or suspect? That is my question.
Tony.
In court,
in your court of law,
and I'm asking you in
You
court,
would be
what is your
proven-
definition?
you'd be
no,
proven right every
trust
single
me.
fucking
Yeah, I
time.
would because you cannot disprove me. I'm good at arguing. I agree with you on
yeah,
that.
because you can't present evidence from only your side and have a judge on your side the entire time.
Like I just said.
Guess what? That's
Chris,
not how the court system
okay,
works.
your dad's the judge. Your dad's the judge.
Okay.
Your dad's the judge. I just asked you a simple
All right,
question.
The honorable.
What
the
is
honorable?
the honorable
Randy-
Randy Overton? Your honorable
Judge
Randy, I'm
presiding.
asking a simple question here in
Okay.
court. What is the difference between
Let-
highly questionable versus suspect?
Well, no. This,
I'm asking can you please define it for the court?
Can you please?
Can you please define it for the
Can
court?
you please steer the court in your direction before you make the case?
You
No, I did not steer it. I asked can
Okay.
you define
Okay.
2 words? That's all I asked.
No, I'm going to answer it this way.
I
Tony.
asked if you can define.
I'm going to answer it this way.
Highly suspect's the same as suspect.
No, it does. It's not that simple, okay? And I'm not going to go that road. But what I am
You're a
gonna
bad
say,
judge.
No. what I-
You're already calling him a bad judge.
I'm
He
just
hasn't
fucking-
even made a judgment
It
yet.
was just a joke.
Okay.
Relax.
Trump
Relax.
right here.
What-
Trump
Yeah.
right here.
What-
Trump right here.
Okay.
It's all false. It's all
Okay,
fucking
wait,
hokey.
wait,
It's all
okay.
fake news. It's all garbage.
Yeah,
It's all
Chris,
fake votes.
Chris.
This guy
Listen,
right here.
hey, listen
Let-
to the
is
judge.
shut-
Hey,
and a fucking
let
nut
me-
listen
bar.
to the judge.
let me
Listen to
just-
the judge.
Crazy.
There
nut.
are specific
Listen to the
there
judge.
are specific instances that do need to be investigated. I'm going to tell you why.
Thank you.
Sure.
In
Absolutely.
every single
You
presidential,
didn't agree to one of them.
every
No,
single.
I
Don't say absolutely.
I agree. I
You
agree.
didn't
I
agree.
agree with the judge.
This is the
You're
I
full
agree
of
with the
shit.
judge.
You're
Thi-
just trying to jerk him off to get a better ruling.
This election was the first time I have ever
Trump
seen
in a
where
bag.
in 3 states, Michigan,
I take it as a
Georgia,
compliment.
and Pennsylvania, they all of a sudden stopped counting ballots in the middle of.
Right.
I've never seen that happen in any election where 3 straight states arbitrarily said, "We're not counting any more votes tonight. We're going to continue in the morning."
Hey, guess
Okay.
what,
I have
Randy?
never-
Guess who else didn't see that?
Okay.
Cohen,
Well, no.
Barrett,
so-
or Barrett, Kavanaugh,
Wait, Tony, let me finish. You
Gorsuch,
go back.
and
Let the
fucking.
judge finish. Let
So-
the judge
so-
finish.
so-
He didn't
talking.
object
Stop.
me. He didn't object
No,
me.
no, but I'm not tying it back to them. What I'm saying is,
But you should.
what should be happening here is questions need to be asked.
This is a Republican court. This is a dictatorship. That's how that works.
What needs to be asked is in these
We're
the
three,
way
listening.
that Tony's talking, that's a
So in
dictatorship.
these-
We're listening to
so
Judge
in
It's
these-
a dictatorship.
So for
We're
these 3
listening to the judge.
cases, there really needs to be an investigation and say, hey, why, when it's never happened in the history of an election, why did you stop counting votes? What was the reason for stop?
Explanation, Chris. We're waiting. You're the defense.
So
We're waiting. What is your explanation for stop
can
counting
you
the vote?
shut your mouth, Tony? I have a right to strike.
Yeah. No, so
Objection, Your Honor.
So for those 3 instances, I think they need to be checked out
Okay.
because there were some
The
improprieties.
judge
that
just
showed
told
up.
you.
Can
The
I
judge.
speak? Hold on. Can you tell the lawyer to shut the fuck
Hey,
up?
you fucker.
Yeah, I can
hey,
tell
Can
it.
you tell
hey,
him?
guess what, dickhead? You have a mute button. Use it if you want.
T lawyer.
Mute it. Use it if you want, bitch.
This is not Tony's
You
court.
can't
this
object.
is Tony's court.
Hey,
This
you
is
can
what this is
object.
proving.
You can object.
No, you not if you talk over me.
Dude, you're not a good litigator.
I'm
then.
willing to present.
I'm a better litigator if you can't control me in the court.
And so the second question would
Dude,
be,
you do have a mute.
objection, Your Honor.
You do have a mute button. I'm trying to
So-
help you. You do have a mute button.
So when on
you do have it.
So when on a MS, when on
Do I really have to use it?
Why wouldn't you?
to shut
I'll oblige.
okay, so CNBC when the head of the
Hold on.
Pennsylvania-
Hold on.
Okay,
I got my time to talk.
For 60
Okay.
seconds starting now.
Here's the thing. Tony over here wants to keep talking over me in plaintiff. Okay. Here's the thing. Votes in Wisconsin, Michigan, Arizona, Nevada, and Pennsylvania have all come in favor of Biden after the fact. I get that. Okay, Judge. I understand that, Judge. Honorable Judge Randy Overton. I understand why those votes have come in late. However, what the judge vote has failed to acknowledge is that majority of the mail-in ballots have come from Democrats, which Trump has refused to acknowledge, which Trump has said, I don't want my personnel to vote in person. Or no, I'm sorry. He wants their vote to come in person. He doesn't want it to come by vote in. Okay? So when these traditionally Democratic states come in where the mail-in ballots win, then
to shut the fuck
why are Trump supporters surprised?
Well, no, I'm not arguing. that, Chris.
Welcome back, friend.
I'm looking at it a much higher
And
level.
I'm back,
saying
people.
We need to understand why never in the history of an election has this ever happened in 3 states.
Because of coronavirus.
Guess what?
No, it had nothing to do with
No,
the
it had nothing to do
coronavirus.
with
Yeah, it
But guess
absolutely
what,
has to
guys?
do
Hey,
with
guess
don't,
what?
You don't stop counting in the middle of a national election for 4 hours, 5
I got a
hours.
real simple
there's a
question
lot
for you
more
guys.
mail-in
I got
ballots.
hey,
No, Chris,
hey.
Chris. You can keep counting and reporting. You just don't shut down the operations.
But
and say,
Republicans weren't allowed to count the mail-in ballots
Chris,
until
Chris,
after the...
They were doing it. They were in the process of...
No, they weren't allowed
It was
to.
1 o'clock in the morning and they shut their thing
the
down.
GOP did not allow...
I don't even have to
Chris,
say
Chris,
anything.
Chris. I agree with you for Pennsylvania. The
Okay,
GOP did not
thank you.
allow.
Thank you.
But what I'm
That's
saying
all I'm
is,
saying.
once you start counting after the walk-in is POW, and you're starting to count I'm not saying yay or nay. I agree with you. Democrats generally do not vote in person. Okay.
Hey,
but what I'm
Chris.
saying is, the odds that 3 states would all shut down their counting process.
At the same time?
No, they weren't at the same time.
It was
They were
sequenced.
no, it was staggered, but it's
Within
just,
5
it's
minutes of each other?
No, it's
Okay.
unusual. We need to find out why that happened, and
Okay.
then when the state of the Pennsylvania election goes on,
Constitution
and-
calls for election. Oh, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
well,
investment
let-
addicts.
let me just finish.
Sit tight. I'm gonna be right there in a second.
And when she publicly states that I can't explain why in Lancaster County the number of mail-in ballots and the number of walk-in ballots are
Exceed the
half,
registered ballots?
No, are the number of votes that were counted were almost double. And she says publicly on TV, we need to check into that. We need to investigate it. Then you know what? Investigate, but at least come back with a response as to why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna
she
talk.
was-
Are
she
you
was-
ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
However,
Are you ready?
She was trying to blame it
the
on a
election
third party.
day...
Are you ready, guys?
The election day-
Oh wait, by the
no.
way, Chris, shut up.
You need to shut
I was just waiting for you to use it.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. I was just about to get into about the thing about election day. Here's the thing. It's election day. Can I ask you a question, Randy? Are dates and times, what's the word I'm looking for? Interpretable through the law.
No, it's all defined by the
It's
state.
a definite. Dates and times are defined by dates and times,
No,
right?
it's defined by each state.
Right, but my point being is, it's election day.
Right.
If your shit comes in after election day, if you didn't meet a deadline on something, there's no interpretation to a deadline. There's a time and date. If you didn't get your votes in by that time, they shouldn't count, correct?
Well, no, every state is different.
Right, every state's different, but they have laws that
Right.
say it has to be in by 12 midnight this or 11:30 or whatever.
Well,
But
Pennsylvania.
if my argument is if they didn't get them in on time,
Right.
should they be counted?
If they didn't meet the deadline and the time, no.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Because dates and times are not interpretable
Yeah.
through court.
Welcome back,
that-
friend.
And you know what? I didn't even mute you. You're so good. I didn't even mute you. Your mic
That-
was still live.
That every state is different.
fine.
And most of the states, like Hawaii, was very good. If
But the
you-
bottom line is,
No,
if your
but
vote
Hawaii-
wasn't in by election day deadline,
no.
it shouldn't count.
No, Hawaii was different. If you did a mail-in, you chose not to vote in person.
Well, you had an extension.
No.
Yeah, you had till like the 9th or
No,
something.
you did not.
I thought you did.
Hawaii, if they did not receive it by the 31st of October, it did not count.
Okay, good.
So basically, because they wanted to be sure that come November 3rd, when they processed the ballots, they would have the results.
You're right.
when-
You're right, investment addicts. This wasn't a secret election. People could have voted anytime.
Right. You can vote anytime. But
Yeah.
what states need to do, if we're going to do these mail-in
But
ballots,
there's a deadline.
no, but yeah, that's what states need to do.
I gotta pee. I'm sorry.
There needs to be an understanding that if November 3rd is the election,
Hey, I do love you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
and people want to, and people,
Trump's gonna be president.
yeah, and people want
Ask
to,
Al Gore how that
fine.
went.
and people want to mail in their votes.
It's not close to that.
People want to mail in their votes.
One state arguing. We're talking about 5 states.
They should be able to do it, but the states need to say, you know what? If you want to mail it in, then it's got to be in by November 1st or this date, unless you're maybe military or you're
Right.
overseas.
Which is what you're
Right,
saying.
okay. But this bullshit of saying we'll accept it up till the 10th or the 11th, no. States
Most
need to
states said it needed to be
Right.
like, regardless of
Right,
whether it was
yeah.
post dated on
Right,
the
yeah,
election day or not, it needed to be in by Friday.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Well,
Okay,
no, but
so
what
if
I'm
it wasn't
saying-
in by Friday,
but
it
what I'm
wouldn't
saying-
count.
But what I'm saying is states need to even tighten that up tighter because I'm sorry. If you're mailing in and you're getting this many mail-in ballots, it needs to be that before the 3rd. You cannot be waiting till 3 days after an election to be counting votes. Okay?
Right.
What it should be is if you tell the people it's got to be in by November 1st, you know what? They can start counting right away ahead of the walk-ins on the 3rd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not like what the GOP did in Pennsylvania where they said you can't start counting till that's bullshit.
I mean, are you gonna disenfranchise the troops overseas?
No. The
and
exempt-
things
no,
like
no,
that,
military-
where the
no,
votes are coming
no.
in after election day.
No,
and
they-
maybe they're like in Iraq right now.
No,
and
no, the
they're-
military, those type of things where you're overseas, and they've always done this. You can come in after, but they said Pennsylvania, the number of military votes that came in after election day was less than 10,000.
Right.
So it's a very small.
It's not enough to change.
the election, right? Okay, but the point being is, if you tell people you got to get your vote in by a certain date, and you do it before the election date, you go mail your freaking ballot.
You got to
early.
do it. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. If your thing wasn't
But to say that
if your ballot wasn't postmarked on
Right.
November 3rd,
yeah,
which certain
Yeah.
states said it has to be postmarked by November 3rd,
yeah.
and then other states said, hey, they can show up until Friday.
Well, you see, I disagree with that because if you say after the 3rd,
it depends on your state. Like
well,
you
no,
said.
but what I'm saying, you're opening up problems when you do that, because it's like, come the 3rd, you're gonna know the majority of the election.
Well,
and-
you know, back in the times of our Civil War and shit
Right.
like that, like when your votes were they were literally they were
Night
literally
8 track.
if you mailed in your ballot
Right.
like close to election day, you had 30 days.
Yeah, but Chris, that was Pony Express.
Dude, you're talking about people literally hand carrying shit. We have technology
I'm just saying,
nowadays.
this day
But
and
here's
age,
the thing.
there-
Here's
this
the thing.
day and age,
I
there-
get it. There's a reasonable expectation that your vote should show up by a certain date.
No, bottom line is we live in a society that has instant gratification with social media and everything like that.
Which is why
we
it
shouldn't
be.
it shouldn't take 3 weeks to count an election. Bottom line is most of this shit came in on Scantron. Okay, Chris? And here's what I always thought was weird, because we're getting reports of presidential election results, but we don't get the results for the Senate seat, the mayor, the governor of those different states. They're not fucking inputting it like, okay, we're going to do the presidential election now. We're going to run it through. Okay, now we got to do the governor. We're going to run it through again.
Here's the problem
They
with
run
your
the fucking
argument.
Scantron through, and it tells you all the fucking information one time.
Here's the problem with your argument.
What is?
that the vote could have came in on before election day, and if it shows up on Thursday, let's say Thursday instead of Tuesday, that it
When's
shouldn't
the
be counted.
deadline? When's
Should
the
it be
deadline?
counted? If the state says they can receive election
If it was
votes,
postmarked,
if it's postmarked
but here's
by
the
election
problem.
day and it shows
We
up
already
by
have,
Friday,
Chris, we have affidavits
Hold
from
on, hold
postal
on, hold on. Let
employees
me
that say
speak. Let me
they were
speak.
backdating shit illegally.
dude, stop over talking me, dude. Like
That's
if-
all I was going to say,
if
and
the
I'm
vote,
done.
If the vote was postmarked before election day and it came in before Friday, like the state
But
said was legal,
We have
it should be
postal
counted.
employees
And that's-
under
that's where I'm
affidavit
saying there needs to be
that
a change.
said
Right,
they were
right.
Well,
backdating
there needs
stuff
to be a change.
illegally.
That's all I'm saying.
They need to get rid of that shit and just say, look, if you want to vote by mail, it's got to be in before election date on this date.
Bullshit.
No, sorry, Chris.
What do you mean bullshit? There's a deadline, Chris.
Yeah,
That's
other-
like you
no,
saying,
Chris,
"Oh,
otherwise-
Chris,
otherwise you
hey,
go-
by the way, teacher, I know my term paper was due this date, but bullshit. I'm
Okay.
turning it in when I want."
Now, what
There's
you,
deadlines in
in
life.
Every
Deal
state,
with it.
Every state, if you have your mail-in ballot and you decide, you can walk in to any voting center.
Yep, and vote
and
on the day of.
forfeit
No
your,
election is decided on election day.
No, Chris, but
Ever.
what I'm saying-
ever in American history.
Yeah, but you guys
But
are the
Chris,
very
Chris,
ones toting
Chris,
wins.
If you're gonna mail it in and you're giving it, Hawaii did. They said it had to be in by the 31st of
it
October.
had to be in by Friday.
No,
Okay,
not the
the
Friday
election-
after the election.
The election was
Thank you,
decided
Tamara.
by.
I don't vote. I don't trust mail-in
The
ballots
election was
either.
decided by Saturday.
No,
Right?
No, but what I'm saying is
No.
Hawaii.
Yes.
We voted on the 3rd. If you had a mail-in ballot in Hawaii, it had to be in by October 31st.
Sure.
If it wasn't in by October,
Or
31st,
you could put it in the drop
Dropbox, yes. But but the advantage,
which
of the,
I did,
yeah. But the advantage of the Dropbox is
and my vote was received.
once they grab it on the 3rd, that's it. They're not coming back on the
But
Wednesday.
you had till a certain date.
right. No, but what I'm saying is, if you mailed it by the post office, they had to have it by the 31st.
So how many of these votes are votes are false? Is there enough to make Trump still be the president?
well, no. What it comes down to is
Yeah, I think
it-
I
it's-
think definitely there.
Here's what the argument comes down to.
No,
is,
what the argument is, Chris, is
can
I
Trump still?
think yes,
dispute
100%. Because here's
the
what's going to
voting
happen.
results?
I think a good
he
probably.
doesn't stand a chance.
Thank you.
You're crazy, Randy.
Tony, the
Dude,
the
if
courts
I think
are not
I think
as much
I
as-
think
as-
a good 30% of these votes that came in aren't legal ballots.
Okay, but not Chris, Tony. The problem is the courts are not want to. They're not going to want to be put in. The
I don't give a
position
shit what
to
they
be-
want. It's
Well,
their goddamn
they're-
job.
they're gonna
do
deflect.
your fucking job,
They're gonna
or
deflect.
Trump will fire you.
I'm telling you,
it
they're-
happens.
He can't fire federal judges.
You can't fire federal judges. You're right,
Okay.
but
Federal judges
But-
that he hired.
and again, I point out the
That
fact.
he hired.
The courts,
Again, I
the
point
cour-
out the fact.
courts-
Amy
courts
Comey
are-
Barrett, Kavanaugh, Gorsuch, and Roberts all worked on the re-election
Tony-
committee for Bush. I'm just saying.
Okay.
That's interesting. That's an interesting
Okay,
thing.
But case in point, and this is one of the things that's the court argument is the GOP, the same GOP that said you can't count the votes till this after the walk-ins, also said no mail-in ballots after 8 p.m. on election day. That got overridden by the election officials that said we're going to accept them up till Friday, military till the following.
That was the initial rules.
No, Chris, that wasn't. No, the GOP, when the legislature passes a law that says it's got to be postmarked by 8 p.m. on this date,
Right,
unless
on
you're
the
military, election committee can't come in and all of a sudden say
Oh, we're gonna change
Friday this, and that's when. But
They were trying to do that throughout the entire
no, okay,
fucking
okay.
election.
But a week before the election, it went before the U.S. Supreme Court deflected. You know why? Because they didn't think it was going to be this close.
Yeah,
Either
they,
way,
they
okay?
thought it was gonna be a fucking.
Well,
they thought
we
Biden
got-
was just gonna come
right,
in.
Okay, so they didn't think they were
Nah,
going to
that's a
pull.
joke.
So now they're in the dilemma because if they have to hear the case, if the state legislature passed a law that said 8 p.m. on that date, technically, the courts are going to rule we can't take any votes after 8 p.m. on this date.
yeah.
Okay.
I get it. There has
There's
to be
a
cutoff.
deadline.
There has to be a cutoff date.
There's a deadline.
I absolutely agree with that.
Okay. That's
However,
the problem.
Wouldn't that be
A
election day?
majority of these votes came in way before that
right?
deadline.
They did, and so it may not be enough to alter. But the point is,
Dude, I have
The
something
point is,
saved here and I can't find it.
if the states determine their election rules, now if the legislature passes a law, who's responsible? Governors and these arbitrary election officials cannot come in and all of a sudden change the rules.
That's it. It's done, dude. It's done.
It's not done, bro. That's the joke. Is you think it's done?
Tony, the courts are going to deflect. They're not going to get involved.
Bullshit. You really think that, Randy?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, that's your opinion, but honestly, the people that are in the court.
The courts don't. The last thing the courts want to do, unless Trump can somehow provide the GOP can somehow provide a clear-cut example of massive fraud, they're not going to get involved.
There's no.
So you don't
way.
believe you don't think there's anything to do with these
Well, no,
watermarks they're talking about?
No. So the thing you were talking about, the 6,000 votes and 40.
No. Have you heard about the watermark
Yeah.
theory?
Yeah, but you got to remember the courts are going to look at it for whether the state Supreme Courts or the U.S. Supreme Court.
You want to interject? Of course you can interject.
They're going to want to see the health of the country move forward.
But it doesn't matter who wants to see what. To me, it matters what is legally supposed to happen. That's what matters to me.
Okay, Tony, it's kind of like this. Okay.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay. Somebody does me wrong. I want to take them to court. I got to hire a lawyer.
Is
to
it
send
worth
a
you suing to? It's
Well,
going to
no.
cost you as much as what you're going to get.
I'll never get back what I put in.
But here's my thing: is Trump is not even getting paid for this job. So why is he fighting for this job? Because he makes no money at it. He wants to literally get this job because he believes he's going to do what's best for
Well,
America. He doesn't even
okay.
get paid.
Well,
Why
okay.
is he putting his own money out there to try to win this election when he doesn't make any money off
That
of
doesn't
this?
that doesn't give him a case for being a president.
Well,
Okay, so what president do you know that didn't take the paycheck? Tell me, I'll wait.
Everybody takes a paycheck to get paid.
No,
Everybody gets paid.
We're talking, Chris. We're talking $400,000 a year.
Whether
That's a $500,000 a year.
Whether he
Untaxable because it's government work, right?
whether Trump declines the paycheck or not, he's still getting paid
Well,
by
he didn't-
somebody.
He's not.
He did
Who's
decline
he getting
it.
paid?
He took a
He's
one-
working for free.
Chris.
Yes, and he donates his paycheck
Yeah,
to people.
He took a $1 salary and he donated paycheck.
And maybe in his presidential salary.
So will
but he's
Biden?
getting
Well,
paid.
no,
He's getting paid.
He's not. By who? By who?
By investments, he is.
You're an idiot, Chris.
No-
I love you.
Yeah, you're an idiot if you think he works for free.
You're an
for
idiot
4
if you think
years.
Biden's not getting paid by
You're
China.
an idiot if you
Is
think a guy
Biden-
like Trump
Is
works
Biden
for free
taking the
for 4
paycheck?
years.
Is Biden going to take the paycheck?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, he's a piece of shit
Absolutely.
then.
Absolutely.
Because compared to my last president, who didn't take taxpayers' money,
Tony-
that guy's a piece of shit.
Tony, that's not fair.
Why is that not fair?
Because Trump's the only one that never took a paycheck.
Why is that
So,
unfair to not
Okay.
hold that as to esteem?
Well, no, that was
we
his,
should hold that to some kind of
Tony-
esteem,
Tony,
right?
That was his choice. That's not a precedent.
That's a pretty fucking amazing choice.
It
though.
is. It's honorable. It's good. But the point
Okay,
is,
so we shouldn't hold that choice to some esteem.
no, the job pays that X amount. If you decide not to
Hey,
freaking
and that's
donate
fine.
your salary, you take the freaking
So,
money.
so you get so
I
as
take the
as
fucking money.
president.
I don't know about anybody else. but I
Hey,
take the
as
fucking money.
president, you get $400,000 a year.
Okay, Tony. you
So
think
how
about
long
what-
was Obama president?
You think about?
I'm
what
just
the-
at. Hold on. How
8 years.
8 years. So 8 times 4 is what?
3.2 million.
3.2 million. And how much is Obama worth?
Oh, 10 times, 20 times. That.
So where was he making money other than getting paid for being the president of the United States?
well, that's part of once you become president, you get all kinds of.
So, okay, can I
revenue
ask
streams.
you, where is Trump's revenue streams? Well, how much money did he make being president? Because I'm pretty sure he lost money being president. Am I wrong?
We don't know.
Mm.
I don't know.
He didn't release his tax returns, so we don't know.
Okay, that's a separate issue. He's on.
Hold on,
Chris,
hold on.
Chris,
I want to pause.
Chris.
Investment addicts had
I'm
an
just poking
interjection.
the bear.
If
I'm
I'm-
poking
if-
the
That's
bear.
fine,
now.
that's fine, that's fine.
Poking the bear now.
Can we go to the chat real quick? Hold on,
If
hold on,
I'm
Randy.
under audit, I'm not going to release.
Randy, pause for a second. Investment addicts ask. So Trump is jamming up the state certification process. December 14th is the deadline, and without the electoral college able to certify the swing states, no one will get the 270. So the courts will push it back to the states, and it will be up to the state delegation, 1 vote per state, and the majority of the states are for Trump.
And that's what he could be planning.
Do you see what I'm saying here?
No, and that I thought about that too.
No, actually, investment addicts.
Because-
I've actually
yeah.
heard this theory presented.
Well, no, it's not theory. It's fact.
It's fact. It is
It's
fact.
fact, okay?
So the bottom line is, here's what happens, Chris.
So he could intentionally be doing.
So here's what happens, Chris. If it comes to a point where the government basically says, okay, we need to do like a re-election. We're not going to do a re-election. It goes to the Congress, right? And you might think, hey, we got Congress. Not true.
Every state gets one.
Every state gets one vote. And guess what? Congress is actually like 39 to like 19 or something.
Well, not only that, if it's a tie, then the vice president has the tie.
And guess who the vice president is?
So you're
So what
supporting
you're
a
saying-
dictator being in office.
No, I'm supporting,
So you're supporting
a really
some guy
smart
No,
motherfucker
you're
playing the system,
No,
and you guys all suck
You're
dick.
supporting someone who is circumventing the democratic process.
No, I am.
Yes, you are.
Why?
You're
How
supporting
is-
someone who
Chris,
circumvents the democratic process.
Was there a
in
fair?
this country.
Was there a fair election? Can you
Yes,
honestly say?
absolutely.
You can honestly say that the
I can
election
say
was
that,
fair.
I can say that
You
Biden
can't.
won. I can say that Biden
You
won
can't say that.
57 million
You can't say that.
votes.
You
to
don't know that for
51.
sure, Chris. That is not fact.
Are you
Chris,
fucking kidding me?
Okay,
Yes,
cite your
I can.
reference. Who is your fact? Who are you referencing?
That's fine.
Okay, Tony.
No, I'm asking you,
Tony, there-
Chris. If you're presenting
Tony,
it as
Tony.
fact, where did you get those facts from, and who's your reference?
Be
Tony.
ready for a civil war. At that
Tony,
point.
there.
Hey,
Tony,
be ready, because guess who got the guns?
Tony,
We do,
Tony.
not you and your purple-haired
there-
motherfuckers.
there- think
There
Democrats
is
don't
there
have that.
is one other very remote option,
Mm-hmm.
which
Patriots got the guns,
which
Chris.
I don't.
Antifa done got
I-
shit.
I think the other
Have
thing,
fun bandaging your face.
Have fun
I
ruling
think,
Kentucky.
I think the other thing would happen first,
Have fun.
but
Trying to
also-
push
also-
against fucking
also-
real
also,
patriots.
per the Constitution, if by December 14th, technically, but you have to go through some hurdles.
Mm-hmm.
The Speaker of the House becomes the president.
And that's a fucking nightmare if I've ever heard one. She doesn't even know that salons are tricking her.
And
Salons are tricking her, but she got nuclear access codes?
And
That's
guess
a
what?
joke.
Fuck.
Guys, those fucking guys, they got me with the salon. I didn't know I had to wear a mask and I couldn't get my hair cut. You made the law that people had to stay home, bitch.
I agree. Fuck Nancy Pelosi. Fuck
Oh,
that
now
bitch.
fuck Nancy Pelosi.
Fuck her.
Yeah, fuck her. She's a cunt.
Get her out of here.
She's a cunt.
Get her out.
She's a 82-year-old cunt is
Get
what she
her
is.
and get Mitch McConnell the fuck out of here.
Hey, I'll agree. Hey, like I said, Chris, there's some things we can agree on.
Get the old fucks out of the fucking office.
I'll tell you right now, if Trump loses this election, which I don't think he's gonna, to be honest.
He will.
Okay, like I said, you want to make a side bet?
What? That
You want to
Trump's
make a
gonna
side
lose?
bet?
Yeah.
You want to make a side bet that we don't get the Bush 36 days later and go, oh, by the way, Trump won.
Bush?
It
Wait, what?
happened. Dude, okay, do you not remember 2000? Do you remember the year 2000?
Yeah, there was one state, bro. You're talking about 5 different states have to get
That's a
overturned.
bigger deal. That's a bigger deal.
That's a way bigger task.
So what you're talking about is it took 36 days for one state to get recounted. We're talking about 5 states, right? It's a bigger deal.
All right, play Morris's video. Let's see what's going on.
Okay.
All right, let's see what he's got over here. Let's see what's going on.
Like I said,
Blah blah blah. Is the evil devil.
The man who negotiated 4 historic
Oh,
peace
God.
agreements
Here we
and
go.
managed to avoid having to go to war against a NATO ally.
can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
What did they say when Trump was going to get elected? He was going to start World War III, right? Right?
Yeah, sure.
Has he started any fight, any war?
No.
So have we had less war or more war with Trump?
Yeah, I'd say less. On our
Much
side.
less war.
Yeah.
Much less war.
Yeah,
Obama was in every country.
Yeah.
Okay, and he though.
But we
I'll
also
be
killed
and
Bin
again,
La- we
I'll be
also killed Bin Laden, which was fucking awesome.
yeah, that's great. Fine,
that guy.
whatever. But again, who started that mission? Bush, not Obama.
Well,
but
Biden-
anyway,
well, Obama killed him. But okay.
that's fine. But like I said, did he really kill him, or did he maybe just
yeah,
like,
he did.
hey, come to my fucking summer house, I'll
think-
keep you
I think
safe?
we proved
You
that.
sure about that? Anyway,
SEAL Team 6, baby.
hey, like I said, here's the
Hey,
thing.
By the way, shout out to all our veterans today. Appreciate it.
That's right. Hey, should we do a shot for the veterans?
Yeah, we should.
How about
dude.
that? Let's do a shot for
Shout
the
out to
veterans.
dude.
You know what? Both my grandfathers and my grandmother.
That's what it's about today. America.
But see, you defy what
I'm not.
what those
dude,
people
I'm
fought
for
for.
American democracy, dude. I'm about the vote.
Can I ask you a question then?
Yeah.
The people we were talking about right now, the veterans. Who's taking better?
I know.
Who is taking better care of the veterans? Be honest.
I think they all did a good job.
No.
I think they did a good
Do you
job.
want to call some veterans
I
right
think
now?
Obama did a good job, and I think
No.
Trump did a good job for the veterans. I
Dude,
think
my
they both did a
grandfather
good job.
died before he even got to the fucking hospital. Okay?
What do you mean?
My grandfather was a veteran of the Korean War. Okay?
Okay.
During the Obama administration, he came down with some shit, and he couldn't even get into the doctor, and he died before he even got to the doctor to get diagnosed with shit. Okay? So what happened now with Trump, when Trump came in, he said, you guys don't have to wait for the fucking VA. Go to a private doctor, whoever can see you immediately, and we'll cover the cost.
Okay, great. But who was president when your grandpa came out of fucking war? Reagan?
I don't know, fucking
Bush?
Reagan, but it doesn't matter.
The other Bush?
He wasn't taken care of by any of those fucking people.
Clinton, Bush?
My point being, thank you for making
he
it.
didn't have a long
Not
time.
any
He
of
had
the
a lot of- he
none
had
of the
3
presidents
Republican
before
presidents.
Trump has taken care of the veterans better than Trump. Thank you for making my point.
Okay, maybe. You're right. Okay.
I know I'm right. I'm not making this up.
Okay, I get it. But you can't blame that on just one president.
I'm blaming it on every president before Trump.
okay.
All of them.
Which was 3 Republican presidents.
No, there was hundreds of presidents before Trump. There was 44 presidents before Trump. I blame them all for not taking care of our veterans the proper way.
Okay, do we
Anyway,
Chris,
let's keep going.
you want to hear another theory, Chris?
Okay.
And this was put out there because the one theory is that Biden in office.
They're all theories.
Well, no, the one theory is that Biden in office because he's not going to at 82. He's not going to run again.
Dude, just learn. If Biden actually gets in office, we all need to learn Mandarin.
So they're already putting Newsom and Cuomo. Okay, you want to hear? You know what's funny
Gross.
too?
Cuomo's an idiot.
Another theory: Trump will run again in 2024.
Yeah, I heard that.
I don't think he will though. He'll be too old. I
too
think
old.
Trump Jr. runs.
He'd be 76.
Yeah,
I think
maybe
Trump
his son
Jr. runs.
Maybe I think
Trump-
Ivanka would have a
Oh,
better
I think
campaign
Ivanka
than
would
she
win in a flash.
I'd vote for Ivanka.
But you know what? She's a smart woman. There's no way. And she's seen what it's done to her father.
Yeah, she
She's
don't
not
want no
gonna
part
run.
of it.
I
To be
think-
honest,
I
she's
think
not about
Ivanka-
it. Yeah, you're right about that.
I think Ivanka would have a better.
I think if she was to run, I think
Especially
she would
'cause
pull a
she's
lot
a
of
woman.
Democrats.
Yeah, but that's sexist, Chris. That's sexist to
it's
say.
not sexist.
Well, no, but
No, that's sexist to say. You think
Right.
she's gonna
Are
have
you
a
gonna pull
better?
the Trump shit on me right
No,
now?
I'm just saying,
It's not sexist.
Dude, what you just said was sexist. You
Well,
think she's
no.
gonna have a better campaign because she's a woman?
Yeah,
That's
well,
exactly what
we
you just
haven't
said.
had a woman president.
yeah. And Tony,
Why would
We've
she
had
have a
Sarah
better-
Palin run.
Tony,
Clinton has ran, and none of them won
Okay,
because
but-
they're just shitty
no,
options.
but to Christopher's point,
Yeah.
I think you listened to her during the Republican convention every time before when she's talked.
She's very good at public
she's
speaking.
eloquent.
Yeah.
She's professional.
She's way more involved in the politics
Yeah.
than
Yeah. Yeah.
the other sons.
She was
are.
the one that headed up the criminal justice reform with
Right.
Kanye
Wait,
West.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. And so the whole point being is, she's not like her father, where she's going to take to Twitter all the time and be.
No, yeah, I'm not. And again, that is probably the worst thing about Trump. But really, if you're not going to vote for a guy because he goes on Twitter, but he gives you tax breaks, he secures our country, you're not looking at the big picture. That's the problem. You're looking at a small. And you're being personal. You're being petty and personal.
but Tony-
You don't like the guy personally, that's fine.
Yeah.
Chris, bottom line is, if you were I like to use this analogy because bottom line is, if you were a basketball franchise owner, okay, who would you want on your basketball team? You would want Michael Jordan, right? Because he's going to win you championships. He's going to win you games. But everybody that's on the team fucking hate Michael Jordan because he's a dictator. He's an asshole.
I didn't
But
know
he
that.
wins you fucking games.
true?
Oh, 100% true.
I don't know,
Scottie
but-
Pippen hated him. No one liked Michael because he was a perfectionist. If you didn't do what he wanted you to do, he's going to be in your ass. He's going to be fucking telling you off, belittling you,
Well,
and
he-
everything.
and
But
he- and
guess
he could-
what?
and he could
You're
get
gonna
you
get that.
traded, too.
But you're gonna get that fucking ring. I bet.
I don't know.
He could get you traded too.
And he could get you traded. No, actually, here's the thing: is the GM did not see eye to eye with Michael and the rest of the gang.
Okay.
And
Who
his
would you
name was
want on your
Jerry
team?
something. I can't
Donald
remember.
Trump or Michael Jordan?
Huh?
Who would you want on your
What are
basketball
we
team?
playing?
Donald Trump or Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan for your
Well,
basketball team.
neither
but
right
for
now
your
'cause they're too old.
if you're building, how about this? If you're
I would
building,
still take Michael Jordan.
yeah, how about this? If you're building a hotel in an international market, who would you
Trump.
want on your team?
You want
Michael
Trump.
Jordan or Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah, suck a dick. You want Trump. He could be the biggest asshole you want, but guess what? You're going to be a millionaire when it's done being built. Okay, so
Say.
bottom line is this.
There's
a lot of time- no, there's a lot of times-
building a hotel and building a country.
No, and bottom line, it's a business.
Who would you want to build in your country?
Okay.
Michael Jordan or Donald Trump?
Donald Trump.
Oh, Donald Trump building a country, absolutely.
Yeah. Now, if he's making shoes,
sure?
then maybe Michael
sure?
Jordan.
Oh, Chris.
What does Michael Jordan?
I kinda
What does
want
Michael
Michael
Jordan know
Jordan.
about building a country?
Chris,
Come on,
I
man.
was involved with the Trump
Who
Tower
would you
in
vote for,
Waikiki.
The Rock or Donald Trump?
Donald Trump.
The Rock.
Get the fuck out of here. Why would you vote for The Rock? He has no idea about international policy.
Oh, no.
He doesn't know about economics.
Tony, he goes into a meeting. All he's got to do is lift up that one.
I don't give a
saying-
fuck. I'll tell you
Hang on.
what. I will. First of all, I had a meeting with The Rock's fucking stunt double.
I'm messing with you.
I had a meeting with The Rock's stunt double,
runs-
and I still flexed on him, and I'm suing his bitch ass right now.
Yeah.
So holla.
He's the one that does the Rock commercial, big Rock commercial.
I'd vote for.
Yeah, you
for
know what I'm
The
talking
Rock.
about, Cowie? Yeah, I got a lawsuit
The
against
Rock
him right
versus
now.
Donald Trump.
I got a
Who would
lawsuit
win?
right now.
Why did he slam you?
No, he stole our fucking name.
What name?
Aloha Alkaline Water?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. We got a lawsuit going right now. Holla.
Holla. Hey, let's take a shot, Dad.
And
you want a
again,
shot?
I'm not mad at the guy personally. It's just I got to protect my name, you know? That's it.
No, I think if Ivanka was to run, she would win slam dunk. But she's not stupid.
Dude, Ivanka is one, she's a hottie. Two, she's smart.
Oh, extremely
Smart. And
Extremely.
I'm telling you right now,
smart.
even these big dick, I'm telling you right now, even these big dick executives get scared when an intellectual woman that's strong and smart comes into a room.
Well-
because they're used to controlling the situation, but when a woman can
Well,
come in and control it,
okay.
I'm telling you, that scares
and Chris,
big business.
Chris,
I
you
gotta
made-
tell you, on Shark Tank, Lori Greiner is one of the
yeah,
hottest
yeah.
chicks
Oh,
on that
yeah.
show.
Miss QVC.
I'd rather jerk off Mark Cuban. He's way richer.
I mean, yeah, he's a billionaire.
But
So
Yo, man, just let me just play like 5 minutes.
and her husband.
I'll
is-
be a maverick.
Her husband's extremely intelligent, and he did what nobody. Kerry said you could never have peace in the Middle East. if you
And
didn't.
guess what?
You had it, yes.
Look, here's my thing, Chris. Be honest.
Hopefully Biden doesn't screw that up.
Dude, he's gonna screw it up.
No, he won't.
He's gonna go in and move Jerusalem's fucking capital again.
No, he's not.
100% he does it.
I don't think so.
Dude, Trump went in, he said, Jerusalem is the Jewish capital. We're
Tony,
locking it down.
Tony. He
Dude,
does
mark
that-
my words.
Tony.
Mark my word. If Biden moves it, let's make a side bet.
He's going to lose all the Jewish vote.
Let's make a side bet.
Democrats are going to screw themselves up.
Let's make a side bet. You want to do a side bet?
Sure, we'll do a side bet.
What do you want to do?
What do you
Side
want?
bet is loser got to wear a yarmulke and make the curly stuff on their head. You got to be Jewish for a week.
No, I was going to keep it more civil and say you buy the other person their favorite bottle of booze.
Okay, deal. Side bet.
Hey, let's
If
do a
Biden
shot.
moves the capital, I'll buy you booze. If he doesn't,
No. If he moves it, I have to buy it.
yeah, you have to buy me booze. If he doesn't, then I buy you
You have
booze.
to chug a whole bottle of Manischewitz.
Ew.
What the hell is Manischewitz?
I don't even know what that gross stuff is.
It's
you
like
talk about.
grape wine.
I'm allergic to grapes. You want
Like
me
you
to
drink it
die?
on Passover.
See, Chris is trying to kill me.
And it's loaded with sugar. You're trying to kill me.
Dude, he's diabetic and I'm allergic to
That's
grapes.
true. That's true. It's probably not diabetic.
See what I'm saying? Is I would never try to kill Chris. He's trying to kill me over here. I don't care who you voted for.
not trying to
don't
kill
try
you
to
guys.
kill me, Chris. Why are you trying to kill us? We're Republicans. Count the vote. Recount.
Repubs.
Hashtag recount.
Pubs.
Hey, you know I love you. Okay, let's bring this back down to a place of human contact. I love you
gotta
both.
Sign out, cause
I love you both. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of things here that we need to look at. And that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm done.
Okay, just to be optimistic, Tony, though, it's not the end of the world if Biden takes the presidency.
Thank
okay?
you.
It is if China comes in.
Well, no. Okay, you got to understand there's
I don't care about Biden.
There's-
I care about the CCP. That's
Okay.
what I'm worried about.
Again, I was telling you, our founders were geniuses, and with our populations moving to Texas and Florida and these different states that are high in Hispanics on their votes, Republicans made great inroads this year with the Hispanic vote.
I think they did,
The
yeah.
black vote doubled, even though it's only 16%.
Well, what doubled actually was the
Right,
black
yeah,
male
yeah.
vote.
Yeah,
Doubled for
yeah,
Trump
right.
because they're realizing they're trying to fucking exit you.
they just don't like
And,
Trump.
and they got a third. They got
no,
a,
they
it
doubled. Black males vote for
They
Republicans doubled for
they
Trump.
want the different thing. But
No,
they
because they
wanna be
realize
moderate.
Black Lives Matter.
moderate.
No,
No,
things
but
like
they're
Black
moderate.
Lives Matter that announce we're trying to kill off the nucleus
Well,
family of
okay.
America and eradicate the black male father.
Well, the other
they
difference-
literally said that on their website. Go look it up. It got pulled off now, but you can go look up post of it before it got
But
pulled.
with the
You don't believe that.
But with the redistricting,
I mean, part of that
is
I do.
the
but
redistricting.
You read it with me.
I don't.
They said they were trying to kill the nucleus American family.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a small minority that's saying
That's
that,
not
though.
no. It is Black Lives Matter's mission statement was to kill the nucleus American family.
It's not killing the nucleus. It's that the father should be
Chris,
involved.
it was
in,
on their website before they got shit for it and took it down. Do you want me to pull it up? I know I can find it.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
So anyway,
Okay.
all I'm saying is 2 years from now, with the redistricting that's occurring in favor of Republican states,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to see a shift.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
And what you're seeing the
Well, Texas almost went blue this
Oh
year.
no, it didn't, Chris.
It went
That's
kind of close.
Again,
It
stop
it
listening
went-
to fake fucking news.
It went closer than it ever has.
No,
Okay.
it didn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
He won it by a larger percentage this year than he won it in 2016.
No.
Yes, he did.
Chris.
It went closer.
Keep believing what you hear on CNN. Let's just take a shot. I love you.
He won,
I'm tired.
he
Let's
won-
call
he-
it a night.
He won Florida by a greater margin than he won in 2016.
Florida's
I went
always
to
a flip-flop
Jerusalem, and
state.
about
Florida goes
99%
both
of
ways.
people there had Trump flags. Or hate? What? I'm confused.
Sounds like they were divided.
I went to Jerusalem, and about 99% of people there had a Trump flag or hate.
What's or hate?
Sounds like they were divided.
Or hats. So 99% of Jerusalem supports Trump. Okay? 99% of Jerusalem supports Trump. Why? Because he gave them their sovereign fucking country back. Okay? That's one thing. Jerusalem has been like literally the center of war for like the last 30 years.
Okay,
Am I
but-
wrong?
but
Am I
Tony-
wrong?
Right, but Tony, do you?
So he brought peace to the Middle East.
Okay, but-
Am I right or wrong?
Biden's not stupid. Biden knows.
Yes, he is.
No.
All right,
He
let's.
doesn't even know what
Let's
office
close
he's
out.
running
We gotta
for.
close out. We gotta
Let me-
close out. We gotta go.
Let
We
me
gotta
finish
go.
my comment. The only comment I'm going to make: economy is going to come out strong regardless.
Yeah.
Okay, we have vaccines coming out. That sucker, all he has to do right now.
But none of that
is
has to do with
frickin'
Biden.
No, but Biden's smart. He's president. He
It's
just has
going to
to
happen
close.
regardless if he's president or if Trump's president. That stuff's going to come out.
That's what I'm saying.
But he's going to take credit for it.
Absolutely.
But you just said he's a fucking joke is what you told me.
No, Biden is smart.
What you
He's
told me
smart.
is he's a joke and he's going to take credit for shit that he has nothing to do with.
He basically he can go on cruise control right now and he's going to be fine for 4 years.
He's been on cruise control for 47 years. And he's became a billionaire. And so is his kid. Anyway,
God bless America.
fuck Hunter Biden. Anytime you want to go in the ring, Hunter, I'll throw down.
Cheers.
I challenge you to a boxing match.
Hey, let's take a moment for all the veterans here.
For the
Like,
veterans
it's
who
not
Trump
about-
takes care of, not Obama, not Biden. They had the chance, they
Can
didn't
you
do
stop
it.
making about your agenda and just
Am I
respect-
wrong? Tell me I'm giving you wrong facts that Trump didn't take care of the veterans better than Biden and Obama.
The moment wasn't about Trump. It's about the veterans.
You're right, but who took better care of them?
The moment's about
America. I love you all. Regardless if you, and again, I still love all Americans, whether you believe on my side or you don't. I may not agree with what you're saying, but I will fight for your right to say it. And you already took your shot, so cheers to myself.
We're doing it for the veterans, not for any presidential.
absolutely the
candidate.
veterans.
And that's what my saying is I'm thankful for the people that fought for our country. Regardless of who wins, I just want to make sure that for what these people have fought for stands true,
And I
which
think-
means a
it
true
will.
election
Democracy,
and democracy.
absolutely.
Right.
Okay.
That's all I want too, bro.
Is it really? Because I don't think that's what you want. You want Trump to lose, and if it fits in that category, then you're going to be okay with it. But if it comes out that there was cheating, you're gonna pull the other way.
I was poking the bear with that comment.
Tony,
That's fine.
you sound like that one guy from England that bet $5 million on Trump, and now he's squeezing his ass because he knows he's not gonna.
First of all, you obviously don't know me very well, Randy. I don't bet. I'm not your son. I put my money away and then I buy shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see who's got shit. What are you playing sad trumpets for me for? I got money and I got toys because that's why.
Bless you. God bless.
Thank you. But I love you both. Chris, I do love you. You're my brother. No matter how you vote. And I hope you feel the same way to me.
Oh, I'm
I hope
great.
you feel the same way for me.
I think 57 million Americans agree with me.
Like I said, Chris, all I'm
You
like
just
you're
lost
missing
21 million. You were at 75 earlier.
Chris. Chris,
Whatever.
I'm asking you a simple question.
You say 50.
Yeah. What? I don't even know. I'm
Chris,
drunk.
You say
I can't
Chris,
54
look at me.
million.
Chris,
Trump
look at me.
just won by-
75?
Trump just won by 20 million.
This guy's missing my fucking whole point here.
75 million.
Hey, read above. He's not officially the president-elect, FYI. Media doesn't call the
Investment
president-elect.
addicts.
The electoral colleges do. You're
You
right.
and Tony can go sleep in bed tonight. We
Dude.
appreciate you.
Don't disenfranchise our viewers because they agree with me.
Oh, I will.
See, but that's
It's my chat. I
here's
can do-
no, it's not your
it's
chat.
Our
It's
chat.
our
It's
chat. And I
I'm
agree with
sorry.
him. So don't disenfranchise him if you don't want me to disenfranchise you. Be
You're right.
fair.
You're right.
Okay.
Trump lost.
Again, nothing's official.
Sorry, I'm not trying to. That's not an.
So,
attack at
do you
or
want to?
him.
Okay, so
Trump
in
lost.
in a month from now, when they actually review it and Trump wins, are you going to apologize for what you just said? Are you going to apologize for what you just
wanna
said?
put some money on that?
Do you?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
put it. Let's-
You just
Because I
said
know you can't bet on your fantasy football
Tony,
team.
Tony, you just said you don't bet. You're not allowed to bet.
$100 Biden wins this election.
I
Chris,
will bet.
Chris, he's
It's
not
not-
allowed to bet.
It's not a bet if we know it's a certified
No,
win, bro.
it
You
is-
know what I'm saying?
It's a
Yeah,
wager.
you know what I'm saying? It's not a bet
It-
if you know you're gonna win.
Tony, it's a wager, and wagering is betting.
$100 Biden wins.
You're gonna need that $100 if Biden wins because your taxes
go.
are gonna fuck you up.
$100.
$100.
$100 Biden wins.
That's what you want to do? I just literally humiliated you like 2 weeks ago, and
I'm
you want to
putting
just
it out
bet
there.
money? You could literally humiliate me on the show.
We're flashing back to Halloween.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where his mind goes. He goes, "Oh yeah, $100. I'm gonna need the money because I'm gonna get taxed."
Tony. So you're saying you're better at fantasy politics than you're at fantasy football?
I'm better at fantasy football and politics than Chris is. That's what I'm saying.
So you're
$100
so you're playing,
Biden wins.
you're playing,
$100.
playing fantasy.
You already
politics.
owe me $100, don't you?
No.
Oh no, I owed you $100, and then we put it towards the thing that you owed me $100
$100 Biden wins. Shake on it.
$100. How about this?
You don't have to.
How
do
about
it.
this? No, I got a better idea. What stocks you got?
Oh no, you can't.
Oh, come on, let's bet a stock.
You can't transfer a stock.
Why
Jesus.
couldn't you?
No,
You can
it's-
sell it and then give me the money and then I buy it. Why couldn't you?
Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't we?
Because you pay capital gains and you buy it and you.
Hey, but
good
dude,
point.
but don't worry. If
point.
Biden wins, he's gonna have less taxes.
Tony,
Remember?
That's a waste of money. Bet the $100.
No, I want his stocks.
No,
Why not?
because it's a waste. I'm telling you from an investment standpoint, that's stupid.
Yeah, but we're not asking you. We're
Yes.
being stupid right here on our own. Don't worry about
As
it.
your stock pick of the day.
Come on. What do you got? How many AMD shares you got?
5.
I got 3. What do you want to bet?
I'll bet you. What is the AMD?
I'll bet you
stocks that
one
are doing?
AMD share. I will bet you one AMD share
That you have to buy it for the other person. Let's say that.
That's fine.
at
I'll bet
market
you one
price.
AMD share.
At market price of what, the day?
Whatever the day is. Yeah.
Oh.
Let me see what it's at right now.
It'd be cool if you could just like say I'm gonna give my friend my
81
share.
or 82, Chris.
Well, no, it could be $100
No,
when
he
it's
said-
actually decided.
No, he wants to know where it is right now.
Right, but what we're talking about is when it's decided.
81.
The day it's decided.
So one
Yeah,
AMD
yeah.
shot, one AMD stock,
that's-
81.44.
Okay.
You got to buy.
But
the
it
other
doesn't
person
matter what it is now. It's day
Yeah,
of.
a day of,
the,
yeah,
the-
yeah,
okay, so
absolutely.
what is gonna declare winner versus loser?
AMD's at 81.44.
I'm not worried about what it's at. I'm asking what is gonna determine whether Trump wins or Biden wins.
One
Whoever
AMD
decla-
shot.
whoever
stock.
de-
No, that's.
You want
Am
to?
I talking to a fucking wall here?
No, Tony. It's whoever gets declared the president.
Right, but they already technically declared Biden the president.
No, electoral, whatever. Or when it's finally decided. whether-
January 1st, who's in office?
Not first, 20th.
20th is when they take.
21st.
Who
21st.
is the official president?
So January 21st comes along. Who's in office determines who's got to give.
Why is this even a question? Who is going to be the president in 2020? In
Yeah.
21?
No, it's who's in office on January 20th. That is the question.
Fine, whatever.
Hey, no, because it could. What happens? Okay, here I'm just putting it out here. What happens if they say, "Oh, we haven't decided yet," and it gets pushed out till like March or some shit? You know what I'm saying?
It won't get pushed out that far.
So when
make
is the
the
final
bet.
decision made?
It will be before that. It could end up being Pelosi.
January 21st. Is
It
that
could
the
end up-
final date?
And if it's Pelosi, it's a draw. You buy each other a share.
We each just buy a share, sure.
If we bet $100, it's better than making a stock bet. I'm just saying.
I know, but it's more fun if this way, because I'm gonna be like looking. What if AMD goes up like to $150? I'm like, yeah, Chris gotta buy me that, or I gotta
can
buy
thank-
you that.
You can thank me for giving you that advice.
You were the one that told me. Actually, your dad was the one that told me to buy AMD.
I told all you guys buy AMD.
It's got a good shot of being probably 120 by then.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I
There
told
could
you
be
all guys-
inflection. Inflation. That's the word I'm talking about.
I told all you motherfuckers to buy AMD. And
I was
anyway,
an Intel guy, to be honest. I didn't believe in AMD, but you were right. I'm not gonna say you were right. AMD is legit, and I bought stock, and I'm
Are we
happy I
gonna
did.
bet or not? Hurry up.
I'm asking you, what
Let's
are the
close
you
out the
got?
show.
We gotta
It's
make
like
the
literally
stipulations.
we're-
Okay, we gotta make the stipulations of the
How
bet.
about $100? Let's go.
$100 just straight up.
Yeah,
Okay, $100.
$100.
And when is the due date? Because the due date matters. There's no interpreting in law.
Who is going to
January
be president?
21st.
Whoever gets sworn into office on January
Thank you.
20th.
Like, why
January
is this
20
even
20th
an
or 21st?
argument?
I know it's 20th or the 21st is the official swearing.
Okay, whoever gets sworn into office. If Biden gets in, I give you $100. If Trump's in, you give me $300. Well, you got to play the odds.
1-1. dude.
Okay,
1 to
1 to 1. 1 to 1.
Okay.
Okay. If your head explodes, you still owe me $100. I don't
Thanks
care.
for-
I'm
thanks for the money.
gonna go and knock on your wife's door if you get widowed because you have a heart attack when Trump wins. Your wife still owes me that money. Understood?
$100.
Understood.
It's right here on chat.
It's on here. It's video evidence. If Chris dies, which I hope he doesn't, because of Trump becoming president again, Monica owes me that money. It's from your trust, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Guys, we want to thank you for joining us on Inappropriate Bar Talk tonight. My name's Chris.
And I'm fucking Tony.
We're live every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Hawaiian time. Catch us right here at twitch.tv/Inappropriate Bar Talk. Make sure you catch all our replays on youtube.com/Inappropriate Bar Talk. Check out our sponsor,
iThirstyHawaii.com.
You can get free shipping anywhere in the 50 United States for free. And also,
And make sure you're
10% off.
here during the beer tastings because we do giveaways. Free
Giveaways.
free stuff, man.
Giveaways, free shirts.
Gotta be here
All
to win
good.
it, though. You
Fun
gotta be in
times.
it to win it.
Guys, check out our Discord, and also check out our Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk, Twitter at IBT Podcast, and also we love you all. We appreciate you being here. Dad, what do you got to say?
Yeah, Randy, you got something you want to close this out with? Words of wisdom from the older, wiser, full-headed, haired muscle man over there on the
Tell
couch.
the American public what you want.
Dude, this guy's like 60 years old, but look how vascular he
Oh,
is.
now I just aged 2 years.
Oh, sorry, he's 58. But look how muscular and vascular he is. And look at that full head of hair. Magnificent.
Absolutely, a specimen of the Greek god. Like,
Are you
Apollo.
guys Greek?
No.
Maybe. I
Oh,
don't
what
know.
are you? What is your guys' what is your guys' like ethnicity background?
I'm predominantly Northern Wales, Scottish, Irish, and Finnish.
You're white.
I'm white.
Got you. You're English. I got you. Okay. But it's still a physical for 58 years old. You're a physical specimen. I mean, your biceps and your pecs are in much better shape than me.
Yeah, if you
and
have
I'm
to get your
35
blood
years
drawn,
old.
you got veins.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very vascular on your forearms there, Randy.
Tony, I'm not Tony. You gotta go home tonight.
I'm gonna sleep over, Randy.
No, you gotta go home, Tony.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate you. We have a good night, and yeah.
Until next time, guys, we love you. Peace. Aloha.